Yes.
We should be streaming in about 12 seconds.
Yes. Yes.
This is great banter.
Yes. Yes.
All right, we're ready.
Yes.
12 seconds.
Okay, so we're starting.
Yep.
Yeah, we're starting.
Let's start the motherfucking show, bitch.
Here we go, people. Come on, let's do it. And let's make it happen, baby.
Welcome, yo, to the veteran gamers. Juju, Jimmy, other fellas will tell you about every single game that you're playing this week.
There's only one
News,
Duke,
reviews, and an indie
there
pick.
can only
It's
be
Stu story
one
time
Duchess.
and Jimmy's game breakers. Here comes Duke with the soundbite savior.
Yeah, it's gonna be
It's
fun
the
on the
veteran
bus.
gamers. It's the veteran gamers. It's the veteran gamers.
It's the 9th highest selling multiplayer figurine based strategy fantasy sequel game in history.
Enchantment?
Switch that console off before you have to press repeat, yo.
Enchantment! Enchantment! Enchantment!
Hello and welcome to episode 850 of the Veteran Gamers Podcast.
Yay, 850. Welcome, everybody. I'm Duke.
Stu.
And I'm
Yeah.
Chinny. And my voice
Yeah,
is back.
wow.
Yeah,
Your voice is
your
back.
voice is back.
Your voice
Welcome
is
back,
Your voice is
voice.
back.
Yeah, you feeling well?
Yeah.
Just tired.
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of tired myself. I got a little heartburn today. It's a little in
Ah,
the chest
little
area.
heartburn. Ugh.
Do we have any
By the way-
updates for the health section of the show?
Health.
That was my
health,
update for the health section.
Is that it? That's good.
Yeah.
No.
That's good.
All right.
By the way, we should mention this at the start of the show. It's now less than 3 years until we hit 1,000 shows.
Oh, sweet. Meanwhile, the 50 mark used to be a big deal for us, and we'd have
Yeah,
a
it did.
special kind of podcast that was live with guests and all kind. Now we're like, fuck it, 850. Who cares?
That's
It's
true.
still live though. It's still live. It's live though.
It is still
No, but we used
live.
to have
but
people
it feels
on
a
and
lot
stuff.
less of a
I
thing.
guess you're right. Who cares?
Yeah, it is less of a thing.
I think because we're meeting next week, I don't think
Yeah,
we
so
can
I
be
was just going
asked.
to mention that.
Sure, that makes sense.
So we're meeting at
Y'all
the
go
arcade.
have your fun.
We're meeting at the
Yeah, we will.
arcade club in Bury on the
Bury.
25th of April. I'm going to be there for about 11 a.m.
Less than a week.
Less
Less
than
than
a week.
by the way.
And then
Yeah.
So and I'm going to be bringing merch.
Yay.
Merch.
What kind of merch, Chinny?
It's got merch.
It's going to be a
I don't know
selection
what
of
kind of merch.
hoodies,
Merch.
and
Hoodies.
and
Woo.
hoodies and
Merch.
t-shirts.
Cool.
So
Yeah,
if
that's
you're there, let me know. I'm going to do all shapes and sizes.
All shapes and
all
sizes.
shapes and sizes.
While he's doing that, can I just say, hopefully I won't do for the meetup what I did for the nerdy board game night this week.
Yes, we hope that you don't do
Because-
that either.
Throw
What
up.
did you do?
Well, we were meant to be having a nerdy board game night on Tuesday evening,
Shit the bed.
which we'd arranged 3 weeks ago or so, 3 or 4 weeks. So it's a while ago. It's a while ago. In my defense, it's quite a while ago. And I'm on holiday this week, so I've got a nice week off work. And we were looking at the weather and went, "Ooh, it's a lovely weather next week. We should go away somewhere."
Did you forget about board game night?
Might have done. So last
Jeez.
night
Jeez.
I booked an Airbnb from Tuesday to Thursday, so we can have a few nights, a couple of nights away in this nice, lovely weather in North Yorkshire. And then literally the minute after I booked it, because it's last minute, there's nothing I can do to change it now. Kay went, aren't you meant to be having the board game night on Tuesday night? And I was like, oh, shit. So I had to eat a little bit of, shit. I had to eat a little bit of humble pie. And I'm going to apologise on air as well. I apologise to Dan and Lewis on the WhatsApp group that we have for it. So I'm so sorry, but shit, I've done this.
Shit.
But they were very understanding. We're rescheduled to a week on Tuesday. So
Yeah.
it's still going ahead. It's all good. Everyone was fine. There was a little bit of drama, but luckily it was negated. So, And
All the
at this
beans are good,
point,
everything is good.
Yeah, at this point in time, I haven't planned anything else for Saturday the 25th, so I should be good to go. So everything should
I'm
be
glad
fine.
to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, so apologies, darling Lewis, if you're listening. I'm so sorry. Apologies.
Yeah, he's real sorry. Anyway, how many
real
people
sorry.
y'all got confirmed for the meetup in Barrie?
2, me and Chinny.
Yeah, no, there's some.
Well, we heard other people say they were confirmed.
I know, I'm joking. It's a joke.
I
It's a
don't know.
joke.
I think it's probably about. I don't know. Probably about 10 to 15. I think coming. so-
Really? As many as that?
Maybe.
Jeez.
Maybe
Come
I've
on
made
out,
that
people.
Up. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Love to see you. Everybody except
I'm
me.
hoping.
I mean, I would
I'm
love to
hoping,
see you.
and
but
I
I'm
know,
not gonna be-
I'm hoping, and I know this won't happen. I'm hoping Bongo will make a surprise appearance, but I don't think he will. But you never know. You
never know.
You never
People
know.
just show
You
up
never
sometimes.
know.
The craziest
right.
people.
Did you
Wink.
ask him? Did you ask
Not
him?
gonna be
Yeah.
there.
Did you ask him?
I didn't know.
Well, that he's a pisser, isn't it?
It is. It is.
The best
No,
way to
I
make
thought
sure
you
someone's
may,
going to be there
You
is
may
to
have
ask.
asked him.
Well,
you may have
luckily,
asked
I
him.
have asked him, but he hasn't got back to me
Yeah.
on it. So
He may or may not. Who knows with Bongo? He's a crazy guy. Anything could happen.
he knows about it. That's all. But I don't know
He
if he's gonna be
knows.
there.
He knows. He may
He knows,
appear.
yeah.
And
may
anything can happen
appear.
at a veteran gamers meetup. That's just the way it goes.
It'll make me happy. I'll be honest. I'll be a very happy person if Bongo turns up because it's a long time since I've seen him.
I've seen him.
Everybody gets
Uh,
happy when Bongo's in the room.
Last time
And
I
I
saw
may-
him
I am-
was 2024, August 2024. I saw him.
Yeah, you see, I've not seen him since whenever the last meetup in
19.
EGX was.
2019.
2019.
Mm.
7 years. Which
Pre-pandemic.
incidentally,
Yeah.
yeah. Also excited to see Chris MJW because I've not seen him for the same
No,
amount
I
of
haven't
time.
seen him for a long time, so that'd be nice to see.
So I'm very excited to see Chris. And I'll be honest, even if Bongo turns up, I'm probably more excited to see Chris.
Oh, snap.
So, which
Insult
weirdly,
to your honor,
weirdly,
Bongo.
here's something interesting. I think he's bringing his daughter, who's 7 years old.
Oh no, yeah, I remember when she was
Nice.
born.
She was born the last time I saw him.
Yeah.
In that year.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry. Soon Antonio will be showing up with his adult son,
Yeah,
I know.
I know.
I know.
and then he can play and go out with Rosa
yeah,
as an adult.
yeah.
As an
Hey,
adult,
leave that plug alone.
it's just weird.
Mm.
Dog's nosing at the plug in the wall. Leave it alone, buddy.
My kids will be driving me to the arcade club going, "Look, let's take the old
There
man
you
out
go.
for a day out.
Yeah, let's
Dude,
get
has
the old
Amar been
guy
sharing
out.
those videos from Instagram with the kids making roasting dad?
No.
It's like, oh, they're ace, man. You gotta ask them for them. It's like, oh, all we said, Daddy, to our teacher was that you were born in the 1900s. It's like, Daddy, he was friends with Noah, the one who built the ark. Yeah, yeah. And their teacher was Morgan Freeman. Like Morgan Freeman's the oldest person they know. So it's
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
pretty-
Morgan Freeman.
It's pretty old.
It's a great series of videos. They're very funny.
Oh, by the
kids.
way, talking of kids, it's a very sad year this year in the UK. Very sad year.
How's that?
Because the 7 Up series is coming to an end.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah. And they're
The heck
doing
of a
one final
series.
one called 70 Up. They're 70
Wow.
years old. 70 Up.
Oh my god! Because I remember not watching the last one, thinking I need to watch
Yeah.
the last one, and now they're already. That was 7 years ago already. That
Yeah.
because they were
For those who don't know,
62.
there's a series of movies, documentary films. They follow this group of people, and they started with 7 Up when they were 7 years old, and then they did 14 and 21. They keep
Yeah.
sort of following these people,
Yep.
sort of like Boyhood if it was a documentary.
Yeah, and then
And
some
out
of
of-
them do it, some of them don't do it, some of them come
Yeah,
back.
some don't do it. But out of the 14 people that
Yeah.
originally started the show, there are still 11 alive, which is pretty
Yeah.
good.
Well, I know,
11
I
of
know
them are
one
still-
died. One of the
still
women died, like the last one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the guy who did it, the guy who runs the documentary, he's
He-
like
he's
90. Is he dead?
No, he's dead now. He died in 2021, so he's
Did
dead
he?
as well.
Yeah, because he was
So the
really
original
old.
director.
Because he was older
Yeah.
than them.
Well, he was old when he started doing it.
Yeah.
They
So
started
he-
at 7,
I think he was
unless
like,
he was like 5 years old. I'll make a documentary.
No, I think he was. I think he was like 90 when he did the last one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he was quite old when he
Right.
did the last one. So
And what's
Yeah.
quite cool, the guy who's directing this final one is the guy who did the Amy documentary and the Maradona and Senna.
all right.
So this guy did the,
So they just
and he was inspired to do it by the guy who did 7 Up to become a
So
documentary
he's
maker.
finished off his
So-
documentary for him.
There you go.
So he's finished.
But
Yeah,
the
so
guy
it's
who made
pretty
the
cool.
documentary, he said that he hopes that he dies before the other people because he doesn't want to see them die. Do you know what I mean? Like he was like, "Oh, I hope I die
Yeah.
before I see before them." So you know.
So it's coming soon, apparently this year. So that'd be cool
Yeah,
to see
yeah,
that.
I'll watch them.
And
I
loved it. The
I had
first
a
ever
spell.
Episode's brilliant.
I had a spell of just watching them for like a week. Like
They're
all
so
of them.
fascinating.
They are interesting, and where they end up and who they are, and it's great. You just see somebody's life in a half-hour
Yeah.
documentary. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
we
for
watched
anyone
a
who has
similarly
never seen
important
it.
film. Yeah.
Oh, did you? What's that? Trump's
Yeah.
life.
It's almost got the same
Gravitas.
impact on society.
Yeah.
The Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Twins.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing movie.
I had never seen it.
It's
The
a good
Duchess
film.
had saw it a long
Have you
time
never
ago.
seen it?
It's great.
It's like looking in a
That
mirror.
movie
It's
sucks,
good.
dude.
Like
It
looking
is
in a
not
mirror.
a good movie. What are you talking about? What is good about
I
it?
haven't
loved
watched
it when
that
I
film.
watched it.
I
You
haven't
might
watched-
have nostalgia for it. That
Yeah,
doesn't make
I
it
have a
good.
little bit.
I had
And,
Goonies nostalgia, and then I watched it when I was an adult. I was like, "Oh my god, this is not a good
Oh,
probably haven't
Goonies is
watched-
still great. Give over.
No, it's not a good movie. It's got funny moments.
It is.
I remember not liking
It is.
because they did Twins and they did Junior, didn't they? I remember I didn't like
Yeah.
Junior, but I
Yeah,
liked Twins.
Junior was a stupid
Kindergarten
concept that
cop.
was based entirely on Arnold mispronouncing shit, and the juxtaposition. But Twins. I mean, look, I recognize that it might have been fun in the '80s, but
It was a hit.
in 2026, it's just
It was a hit, that film.
It's not.
You
That
know,
It was a
film.
hit, of course.
Funnily, you know when we were talking about censorship last week,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the first time they showed Goonies on the TV, it was at about 5 o'clock at night. You know, like at a time when all the kids could watch it. And
Yeah.
the scene where he's describing what's in the drawers to the new maid, you know, and he's like, we keep cocaine in the top drawer, and we keep guns in the middle drawer, and knives in the bottom drawer, or whatever it is he says.
Yeah.
On the censored version, we keep the cutlery in the top drawer, and we keep the
That
tablecloths
just made
in
no
the middle.
sense.
No, it
Yeah.
was just like, it wasn't even a joke anymore.
Why
It was
is
just normal
telling
stuff
them
that you
about
keep
the
in drawers.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. So there you go. And they dubbed his voice with someone who didn't sound anything like him.
We also watched a movie called Another One of Them Days or One of Them Days, which is pretty funny. It's got Kiki Palmer and
Oh, yeah.
SZA.
I
and they're
like,
pretty funny.
I
it's,
like Keke
it's no
Palmer.
Friday, but yeah, she's good.
She's great.
She's good in it. It's
She's
a good movie.
great.
It's not amazing, but it's funny. It's worth a watch.
She's one of the funniest women at the moment. I think Keke Palmer. She's so good.
I mean, she ain't no Wanda Sykes, but she's all right.
She's great.
All right, so video games then. Anybody
I
else
was going
got
to say
stories?
Yeah,
about,
video.
about the meetup.
Oh, yeah, meetup. Let's go back to that. Meetup.
Ajax is coming. Susan should be there.
Nice.
Ben Starr will be there. Maybe Ian Williams. Chris MJW.
Is Ben Starr Ben? Is that Ben?
I don't know.
Is Ben Starr Ben?
It'd be nice if it was Ben.
Well, Ben's brother's coming, isn't
You
he?
can
'Cause
give him the
Ajax is
keys in
Ben's
person.
brother, I believe.
Mm,
I think it is, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Antonio's coming.
Yeah,
Nice.
Antonio's go. Where does he live now? Where is Antonio living these days? I have no idea anymore.
I did know.
You told me, but I forgot.
Because he was a long way away down south,
think it might
and
be
then
Bright-
he was in Scotland.
Is it Brighton?
Yeah,
Sorry,
he's moved back
No,
from
he was
Scotland.
in. No, he was in Brighton, but I don't know whether he's gone back to Brighton, has he? I don't
think
know.
he
You
has,
could be
yeah.
right.
I know he's traveling
Yeah,
a bunch for work. He
Hell,
has to
Steve,
commute.
that's
And
still a
I
long
think
way.
he spends some of his week in one place, and then
I can't remember.
I think they got a spot. Did they get a spot in London or near it?
Brighton's near enough London.
Okay, well maybe
Yeah,
that's
it
what.
is
Not in
kind of.
not in a way, but it is in a way, if you know what I mean.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's some people there. So
Yes, well, there will be some people there, and it could also be you.
So I will have hoodies and t-shirts in my bag. So you come up to me and say, "Chili, give me a fucking hoodie or give me a fucking t-shirt,"
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
I will
give me a
give you
fucking
one.
hoodie.
And I will
Yeah,
be
get
wearing
all your friends
one.
to say the same thing.
I'll be wearing one, and I'll force Stu to wear one because I'm going to get.
I'll wear
him
one. It'll be
Um,
fine. I'll wear a hoodie.
So that my aim is for everybody in the arcade club to be wearing one, which I won't print
Well-
that many. But here's
And then you all walk around in
Yeah.
a circle.
Yeah, that'd be fair. That'd be funny.
here's the
That would
print,
be
by
fun.
the way. Look,
Free
yeah,
advertising.
yeah.
It's advertising, man. We're
Can you see-
advertising the
can you
podcast.
see
It's all
the-
good.
look, you see them?
I see. Oh yeah, little stickers.
They're not stickers. This is
What are they?
This is transfer.
Okay.
It's a sticker.
It's not a sticker.
It's a sticker to go on a hoodie. It's a hoodie sticker.
Oh, it's like an iron-on.
Yeah, it's a hoodie sticker.
bit more
He's got the
advanced than a-
machine. Have you not seen his press at the
machine.
back? He's got the
Yes, I
fuck-off
have.
Massive press.
Yes,
What's the matter with you?
great.
So there,
I-
I've got the little logo, and I've got our
Yes.
3 heads. You know the 3 heads thing that
Nice.
we
I
do.
like it.
Heads. What kind of heads?
Heads.
So
Yeah.
I've got. We're gonna have T-shirts
cousin.
with the 3 heads and T-shirts with the.
Yeah.
The
Who doesn't
logo
want a
and all that
T-shirt
sort
with
of
our
stuff.
faces on it?
So get ready, buckle up, people.
I feel
Yeah.
like I'm gonna put it out there, Ginny. I feel like my head needs updating because my hair's not been like that for a long time.
Look at my hair. It's my
I know
hair.
your hair's completely wrong as well. We're all wrong.
We're
all
all
our
wrong.
hair is wrong.
It's all wrong.
Well, this is showing hair on my head, so that's wrong.
It's tough. It's tough anyway because it's the
Yeah,
logo of the
Dukey's hasn't
podcast.
even got any hair.
So it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Duke should have a hat on, really.
Like
in his-
anybody fucking gives a
Yeah,
shit.
you should have a hat.
You
I
should
should
have
have
a hat.
90s curtains,
Yeah.
and you should have a skinhead.
Well, but my hair changes all the time, so I can't really.
Yeah,
commit to it.
say well, similar.
Also,
but not
they're
as much.
just cartoon
No,
drawings. It
Duke,
doesn't
they have
matter.
to be
No,
accurate.
dude. They're meant to be a physical cartoon.
ready to start talking about video
representation of our
games?
Real selves.
No, I haven't played any video games.
going? Story time's over, isn't it?
According to this, you played a game called Fuck All.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the most exciting game. All the kids are talking about Fuck All. I have a feeling when I go into school tomorrow, I'll go, hey, what'd y'all do on the weekend? And someone's going to go, I played that new video game. Which one? Fuck All.
That's right.
Okay.
You see,
That's
that
What
just
is it?
reminded me of the latest series of Last One Laughing,
Oh yeah.
where he goes, "Where do you come from?" And he goes, "Buckinghamshire." And he goes, "Fuckingham."
The bit where
Yeah.
Alan Carr is on helium and Bob Mortimer almost goes is ridiculous. Like how you
Yeah,
don't
and then
laugh.
he goes,
How you don't laugh on Alan Carr on helium, I don't know. Like that's
it almost
crazy.
sounded the same. To be fair,
That's
that was
crazy.
trouble.
Yeah.
Same way you don't
Fuckingham.
laugh
You
at
came from
twins.
Fuckingham.
Anyway,
Hi,
games,
Mr.
There was quite a
Knightlord.
few
Hi,
parts.
EW.
games.
Yeah.
We're talking about games.
Games.
Anyway,
games,
video
games.
games.
Ah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Shall I start? Shall I start? For
Go
because
ahead,
Duke-
you
because he always has the
start.
most. I'm going
Go
to
ahead,
start
you-
because I've played a very.
games. It ain't
a
got
very-
games.
Jesus Christ.
Games.
I played a very modern game. Very modern game.
Yes.
It's got lots of tech going on.
I think he's being ironic here.
Mm.
Totally like, the most recent.
Just say the name of the game. We got you.
Up
Just
to
do
date.
it.
It's
We
called
got the joke.
Beneath a Steel Sky, and this game came out in
old.
1994.
Okay.
Wow.
This is
Classic.
an
Old.
an
school.
old ass point and click adventure game. It's completely free to play on Steam. So if you want to get a bit of nostalgia, you can go buy, you download it.
I think
It's
any game from
literally
before
about-
2000s should automatically be free to play on Steam.
Yeah, it's free to play. It's literally about, and it runs perfectly. You don't have to use DOS and nothing. It just runs natively in Steam. Like, because a lot of these old games don't. We need to make this
Yeah,
quite
kind of like our
clear.
YouTube stream. Sometimes it's like we're going to be starting
Yeah,
soon.
sometimes it's
Oh,
good,
shush! I
sometimes
have to
we're
minimise a
not.
window.
Code
Shut
in
up.
Sorry.
I like
Go
to.
ahead.
I'm gonna. You know what? When I'm not on the show and
Yeah,
you're
you
running the
sit
stream.
around and
You know what?
watch when I fuck it all up.
Yeah. I'll be straight on you. Don't worry.
So yeah, to run a lot of these really old DOS games, you've got to fuck around a lot. To
What
get it
game?
to
What
run
game
on
are you
a- on
talking
a
about?
modern
Because I wasn't
PC.
listening. What
Beneath
game?
the Steel Sky.
Beneath a Steel Sky.
Oh right. Okay. Gotcha.
So it's kind of a bit cyberpunkish, I guess. It's sort of set in the future.
Right.
You're a child that's been brought up by this tribe outside the city, and yeah, a little bit like Replaced, if I'm being honest. So you're a child that's been brought up by this tribe, and you're brought up as one of them, but you're not really one of them.
my tribe.
And then basically the cops come looking for you from the city. They come like hunting you down. And they find you and you go, and they're like, you need to come. And he's like a Nazi. This guy's like got the Nazi outfit on and all that jive. And he's like,
Sorry,
"You
your
need to come."
character or the guy arresting you?
No. The guy trying to get you. So the guy
Okay.
trying to arrest you.
Good.
So it's like, you need to come out there now, or you're all gonna get it. Like this. So he's a bit, evil. And it's all voice acted. By the way, it's fully voice acted. Terribly voice acted, but it's voice acted nonetheless.
I love how that's like an impressive selling point. Like, hey,
Yeah.
this is voice acted. It sucks,
Voice
but you
act-
can hear how
Oh,
about it's
terrible. So yeah, so you come out, you show yourself, you go, oh, don't hurt anyone, I'll come with you peacefully and all this shit. So he sticks you on the helicopter and he's like, kill them all. So then he just shoots everyone and kill them anyway. So it was pointless.
Oh,
you-
snap.
That's a run. I know, horrible people. And then on the way to the cyberpunk city, the helicopter crashes and you escape. So that's basically where the game begins. So it's you getting out of Dodge and you escape, and then you get chased down. And it was fine. I worked out how to move around on the screen. That was all good. And I ran away and I went in this place and hid. And then you go up the stairs and there's a fire escape. And then there's like a metal rebar stuck in the wall. So I went to pick it up because I thought, oh, I need this to undo the door. And then I had no idea. Yeah. Then I had no idea how to actually undo the door. I couldn't figure out the control. And I pressed every key on the keyboard and nothing made any difference. And the only thing I could do was move around and pick things up. But once I picked it up,
fun game.
well, once I picked it up, I had no idea where it had gone. And I'm like, well, I don't know where this has gone. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. How do you control anything else? How do I use something? I don't know. What I hadn't realized is there was a drop-down menu at the top of the screen, and you had to like move your cursor up to the top, and boom. And I only did it by complete accident. I didn't even know I was moving the cursor around the screen trying to click on stuff, and suddenly this menu popped up, you know, just like dropped down from the top of the screen. I'm like, ha!
The conventions that we're used to have become the norm for a reason.
Exactly. So I was like, Jesus Christ.
Well, I'm glad you
once
finally
I'd done
sorted
that-
it.
I know. Once I'd done that, I started to make some progress. It was pretty cool. It's kind of cool playing these really old. I mean, I grew up on there, you know, Monkey Island and stuff like that. But I never. I've played the newer. There's a modern version of this game, so they did make a new version of it. But I have never played the original version of it. So I'm like, this is pretty cool.
And now you have.
And now I have. I mean, I haven't finished it yet. But
Well, no.
for the time that this was made, I think it's pretty good. This, if I didn't know, right, I mean, it's not quite as slick as a modern presentation, but this could be an indie game that someone's made in the style of an old, like, you know, point-and-click adventure game, and it's fine. It's actually fine. The actual control system works perfect once you know what it is, once you can work it out. But yeah, I like it. I've not played loads of
me
it,
if I don't go rampaging to get this right away.
but it's free. For anyone out there, right, who's of a
Yeah,
certain
but so
age,
is Guild Wars 2.
And syphilis.
yeah, this is free.
Well,
from the
depending
right
on how you
person.
get it.
Yeah, from the right person. No, what I'd say is, though, anyone of a certain age, meaning our age, who wants a bit of nostalgia, go and play this. Anyone who's too young to even know what the fuck this is, because they're like, I don't know, in the 20s or 30s or whatever.
You will hate
like,
it.
No, I think they should go and play this, find out what
Don't
we had to
be
put up
mental.
with.
You
when we
think
were
my
children.
students would play this and enjoy it?
Don't be mental.
Yeah, I
Stu.
do. I think
That's
they would.
crazy.
I think they
Dude,
would.
you have
No.
got to be out of your.
No.
You don't know. Look,
I
have
do.
you
You
not
don't
seen
know my
these kids?
student.
No. Have you not seen these teenagers? They want fucking tape recorders, record players.
Yeah,
the
you know
gen-
what percentage
whatever.
of all teenagers they represent?
No, but they're into this stuff. They're all into this.
Yes,
old,
No.
there are
like,
3
old
people
school
around the
stuff.
world who are into that stuff.
No, I think you're wrong. I think kids these days, they're a bit like.
are you
curious
basing
as
this
to
off?
what
What
Sorry, do you
information?
think like
Kids-
50% of the teenagers in the world today are into like tape recorders and shit?
Yeah, of course they are.
No.
Have you not seen?
50% of the teenagers in the world today are into tape recorders. Wow.
It's the next big thing, man. They're into old school tech.
No.
It's
That's a
it's
fascinating
genuine
place in your
thing.
head there.
What? But
I know
basically-
it's a
I'm
thing. I'm
telling
just
you.
saying it's not a very
Where are
popular
you getting
thing.
this from, Stu?
I've seen
Are you
it.
hanging
I mean,
out
no,
at
no,
the
there,
youth
I had
club?
a student last year. I had one student out of 150 last year who was into CDs, like
Yeah.
old school buying.
See? But that was last
And this
year.
year-
This year.
Right,
oh,
this year out of
sorry,
150
now.
students, I have
Massive.
0
Yeah.
How do you know unless you ask them?
because I asked them.
How do you know?
Because I asked them, is this mic on? Hello?
Well, so every kid that comes in your class, you go, "Hey, you into CDs?"
Every class,
you?
at some point, I
What about
say,
you?
anybody here
You
like
into
into
CDs?
Yeah.
every class, I say, hey, anybody here like collect CDs? And
Oh,
last
okay,
year,
fair enough.
one of them said yes. This year, no one is into them.
So
So all I'm saying is, by very small sample size of 300 teenagers, there was one. That's less than 1%,
well, that's
which is
just a
significantly
sample
different
size,
from 50%. So, you know,
Well, I don't know. I mean, all this old stuff is coming.
I don't
back
know. I
because
saw
the
something on the
approach is
internet,
the
so
thing.
fuck you, Duke.
No, it is a thing, though. It is an actual thing.
I'm
You know,
not
stuff is
denying that
coming.
it's a thing. All right, we should move on because I don't know that I'm making
No,
myself
I
clear.
think we should.
Anyway,
focus. I think we should focus in on
Kablam,
this.
Kablam in the chat said he tried this a couple of years ago. Even a nostalgia I had for it didn't make it bearable. That's fair enough.
Thank you.
Well done,
No, I'll
Kablam.
take it. I'll take it.
Well done.
But I quite like this, by the way.
Glad it's still available.
It's pretty cool. And it's still available. It's free. It's free. It doesn't matter. It's not going to cost you a thing.
I mean,
to
I
do it.
agree the old games should never go away. Like,
No, they
you know,
shouldn't.
Mercenaries Playground of Destruction should be playable somehow. Come on.
Yeah, come on, man. Come on, man. 007. What about
Now, that should be free. Golden, yeah, Quantum of Solace, that should be free.
Quantum of Solace, man. That should be free to play.
Yeah.
It should be. It's not even on. It's not even on Steam. You can't even get it. You can't
I
even buy it,
know.
let alone
I'm
play
saying,
it.
though. Yeah.
Should be free, honestly. Anyway, Duke, what about you? What have you been playing? Because there's no point asking
Well, I've
Ginny
been
because he's
playing-
played fuck all.
Yeah. I've been playing Pizza Chewing. That's a fun video
Oh,
game.
yeah.
I played
How
some.
was
I
that?
played some Rocket League. Yeah, Pizza Chewing's great, man. It's hard to get a game in before the show because sometimes the show shows up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Is that it?
so here's the thing. Look, I had this urge to play a action RPG, right? Every once in a while I get these
Oh, yeah.
urges. Listeners of the show know that I'll just get an urge. I'll just be like, "Ooh, I want to play a Western game," and suddenly I'm reinstalling Red Dead Online for 2 hours, right? It doesn't take 2 hours,
Yeah.
but still, it's a big game, right? Okay. So this week it was action RPG. And I start up my go-to, which is New World, Eternium, classic MMO, my favorite MMO of all time, probably. And like I'm playing it, and I'm like, this is so amazing, but it's gonna go away soon. And I
Yeah,
don't
it
know, the
is.
fact that it's going away in January 2027 makes me sad to play it. Like as good as the game is, and as much as I'm enjoying, and it's the opposite of what it should be, right? I should be thinking, this is going away. I need to play it as much as I can.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know. Anyway, the
Do you know
point
what?
is,
Do you know what? I'm still amazed
what?
that a game made by Amazon is your favorite game because you hate
I know.
Amazon and Jeff Bezos. I mean, you
Yeah,
hate
but-
that guy.
Yeah, but look, Hitler knew how to give a speech. Like the aesthetics of a terrible person can be effective. So the fact that I hate the company Amazon and I love this game that they made, those are two different things. Anyway,
Yeah.
the point is that I was like, all right, I don't feel like playing that. I played a little Guild Wars 2. That's an old game, and it's like, I mean, it's a good game, but it wasn't really scratching that itch because the combat isn't very active and the world is kind of barren and all this stuff. So anyway, I'm looking online, best action RPGs, and Path of Exile comes up. I was like, all right,
Okay.
I mean, Path of Exile is free. So talk about free. That's probably the best free game in the world, maybe. Maybe. One of them. Rocket League, obviously, is up there. So I played a little Path of Exile, and I was like, I'm just not feeling this, man. It's like, it's grim. It's brutal. Everything's gray and dark and blood and I was like, all right, what other action RPGs do people recommend? And like, in addition to Path of Exile, the other one that everyone's always talking about is Grim Dawn.
Mm.
So I was like, just out of curiosity, what is this listing for on Steam these days? It's on sale, 75% off, $3. So I'm like, okay, come on, it's $3.
Yeah.
Like, what have I got to lose?
Can't
right?
complain with that.
It's $3.
Yeah. So I play Grim Dawn, right?
Right.
And first of all, it's like 10 years old at least. So it's like fucking up the screen. You know, old games. Something did the Steel Sky game do this with you, Stu? Where it like changes it to 640 by 480 resolution or whatever.
No, it did. It wasn't like a CRT shape though. It was in the original
Yeah.
sort of old
So
school shape.
this game was
But it
like,
looked
okay, you
like
must
it
want to
would
play
look, I
on.
guess.
Yeah, this game's like, you must not. You know what's widescreen?
Uh-oh, he's dying.
Uh-oh, he's died. Duke has
I'm
died.
okay.
He's officially
he's back.
died.
He's back.
Oh, it's fine. He's back.
All right. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, it messes my screen resolution up. I fixed that and accidentally skipped the first cutscene. So I go to YouTube, watch the cutscene, go back to the game. Okay, I was possessed by Satan, and then they hung me, and then they cut me down, and they're like, maybe this person can be useful to us. So they sent me on some missions.
He's drinking.
Oh,
So I'm playing it. You're wandering around. There's
Wow.
zombies everywhere. And
this is like
it's
this is like having it via satellite. This
yes, it's like satellite. I'm sorry, something went wrong. I was something went down the wrong pipe. I'm better now.
Okay.
So, Grim Dawn, yeah. There's like zombies everywhere. You're wandering around. It was like go into this cave and beat the monster there, and I had to go. So I was like, okay, I'll go into the cave and then quit, and then I'll come back and it'll be at the spot. No, when I quit and then came back the next time, I was way back in town. And I was like, what the fuck? And it's like, go to the cave. And I'm like, I just went to the fucking cave. So I had to go all the way back around to where the cave was. And all the monsters had repopped, which is not a big deal. It's just kind of annoying.
So
So
do you
I
think
realized-
it just did it just not save your progress rather than the fact
It
just
doesn't save
redid
your
it?
progress. Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't
right.
save your progress. Not every time. Like it does it when you go into town.
Right. So,
'Cause it's
so
an
there's
older
no
game.
manual. There's no manual save though.
Not that I can see.
Wow.
So, you know, it's a type of game where, and you know, what is it? It's a top-down action RPG. It's a lot like Path of Exile. I'm sorry. My
That's
throat
all
is
right.
just really making me mad. My throat's like, stop talking. You're making me mad. I'm fighting with my throat right now. So here's the thing. Look, Path of Exile is clearly built on Grim Dawn plus Diablo 3, right? And so Grim Dawn is like top down, it's dark, it's action RPG, it's blood, everything is wet, and so it's a lot like Path of Exile. And like the map, you have a local map and a world map, and like the local map doesn't show anything. So where do I go for my quest? Well, I think it's to the northeast. Okay, I'll sort of go up and to the right on the screen, but then the path is blocked, so I have to go to the left, which is to the northwest.
He's coughing again.
So eventually
that's
I
all right.
figured it out and I got to the, you know, the cave and the other place. But it's just like, wait a minute, if I'm going to play a game like this, why not play Path of Exile where the quality of life stuff is better, the graphics are better, you know, the gameplay is more polished. I think people love this game because of the depth of it. And there's a lot of depth, don't get me wrong, but as a very casual player, I don't care about depth, you know what I mean? Like, I just want the best experience.
Yeah.
So Diablo 4 might actually be the best experience for me, because all the complaints about Diablo 4 are like, the end game sucks. After you play for 50 hours, there's nothing to do. And I'm like, motherfucker, listen to yourself. After
Yeah,
playing
that's
it
the
for
entitlement, though, isn't it? That's what people like.
yeah,
now.
it is. Especially in Path of Exile, people were like, after I finished the main story in Path of Exile, I was so bored. I'm like, dude, a free game that gave you 50 hours of gameplay bored you, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
poor you.
Got bored at the end. Got bored.
Yeah. Oh, God. So anyway, Grim Dawn is fine. You know, I didn't refund it, even though I played it for less than 2 hours, and I probably could have got a refund. Like, whatever, it's $3, and maybe someday I'll go back to it. I don't know. But anyway, in the meantime, I'm playing Path of Exile, and it's a very good game. But the one thing I don't like about Path of Exile is that you don't have any ability to create your character. There's like 6 options for what kind of character you're going to be, and like that determines what kind of character you should be. You know what I mean? In other words, if you start out as an archer and then you switch to a sword, you can do that, but your stats are all messed up.
Okay.
Right.
So, because the archer is the female, and I was like, I want to play a female character.
Yeah.
I switched to a sword, and it's like I keep getting stomped over and over again. So what I need to do is level her up or switch back to bow and arrow, which I don't really want to do because I don't know why, but I get this again when I'm in the mood for an action RPG. I want a sword and a shield. Like, let me get out there and just mess people up with a sword and a shield, which again, New World is perfect for that. I should just play more New World.
You should just play more New World, is what I think. What do you think, Ginny?
These I can't get on with these games, to be honest with you. So
No, I can't. They're not for me at all.
no, I really do. I would try Diablo maybe, but I don't know if I'd like it, Duke. Maybe you'd be a good person to ask.
I don't know if you would. I mean, if you don't like Path of Exile, it's very unlikely you would like Diablo. And Path of Exile is free,
Yeah.
so that's the one to try.
Okay.
They're basically like Vampire Survivors, but you control what's happening. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, kind
That's
of.
what these games.
I mean,
Well,
you know,
these
it's
games are.
just click. It's just click and hold. That's the whole game.
Yeah.
You click
Yeah.
to go where you want to go on the board. You don't move WASD.
Oh.
And then, like, when there's a monster, it turns red when you hover over it, and so you click on that monster to attack it, or you hold down to keep attacking it, and whatever. And then, you know, the next monster nearby, you keep holding down, and it'll attack
I'll
that
be
one when you-
honest.
when you
I'll be
first
honest.
one.
I played Diablo 3. I played Diablo 4 demo. And for whatever reason, I just don't see the appeal. I don't get people's obsession with these games. I just find them boring. I'm just like, oh God.
Yeah, I
don't
found
get
Diablo
it.
3 boring after a certain point because I had so many buffs that I was healing instantly. So like I couldn't
Yeah.
really be hurt on the levels I was playing on. So like maybe I just got too overpowered. I didn't have that problem with
Maybe.
Diablo 4, and I don't have that problem with Path of Exile. So I don't know. But it's
I
you
don't
know
know.
it's a certain kind of scratch for a certain kind of itch.
Yeah, it's just not for me. It really isn't.
Yep.
Oh well. For
Oh, well.
me, I've
Back
played
to
a
you,
game that
Stu.
actually has very good voice acting.
Oh yeah, what's
Uh,
that?
Very impressive story so far. And that game is Alfred Hitchcock's Vertigo.
Ah, lady pusher down the stairs.
This was an absolute bargain. So I bought this in the spring sale for £3.19, so less than a cup
Oh
of
my
coffee.
god, what a bargain!
And it reduced from 15 quid. So it's it's not expensive, but it's not
lot
it's
off.
not super cheap. But
Yeah,
oh my god, this game is so good.
yeah. yeah.
It's very much in the style of Life is Strange, The Walking Dead, that
Mhm.
kind of setup. It's kind of just choose your own adventure game, I guess. Choose
This
the
is
responses.
it's a retelling of the story. It's not like a recreation
Yeah,
of the
so
film.
it's
is it?
not. It's not the same as the film story, from what I can gather. So it's a similar sort of in the similar vein of Alfred Hitchcock, but it's its own story.
Vertigo 2. This time it's personal.
If it was made today, sort of vibe. I suppose.
Yeah. And it's really good. I love the art style. I think that's pretty cool, and I really like the characters. It's so well made. I was just like, I wasn't
made this?
expecting a lot for the cheapness of the price of entry. I was going, yeah, it'd probably be all right, but it's probably going to be, the voice acting is probably going to be a bit ropey and the dialogue's probably going to be a bit stilted. But do you know what? It's way better written than I ever anticipated.
Wow.
And it's doing a fucking really good job of like providing an Alfred Hitchcock type mystery.
Yeah.
And it's got this kind of cool mechanic. So basically, there's like a psychiatrist that comes to see him. So the story is, I don't know spoilers for the very beginning of the game. But there's an accident and some people die. And he remembers all this stuff, but there's no evidence that any of it happened. So everybody thinks he's imagining this stuff and making it up. So no one believes him.
Yeah.
So everyone thinks he's just gone mental. So that's what's happening.
It's just crazy.
Yeah. So then this woman arrives who's a psychiatrist, and you basically control what she asks him. So what sort of stuff she asks him. And then she does this hypnotizing thing. So she hypnotizes so he can go back to when he's telling his story of what happened to him. And then you can pause the scene and you go through it looking for clues. As to
nice.
what's really
Can you jump from
going
car
on.
to car? Because he's in a coma?
No, you can't.
Oh,
do it.
man,
And he's
that'd be
not in a
awesome.
coma.
That should make a game
He
like
isn't in a
that.
coma. He's not in a coma.
Well, he's
so he
hypnotized.
remembers
That's
all-
the same thing as being in a coma. I'm just kidding.
I guess. So he remembers all this stuff vividly, but you need clues to work out whether he's telling the truth or not.
Oh,
It's
like
so
LA
clever.
Noir.
Kind of
Like
has it.
LA Noir meets that scene in Fallout 4 where you're going through the guy's memories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was that 4 or
it's
3?
real.
4.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. At the moment, right, and I'm going to say this, I
Uh-oh.
think it's worth so far. I think it's worth the £15 full asking price at the moment.
Now, here's the real question, though. Is it in your top 5 games of the year?
I don't know. I think
Maybe.
it could be
Oh,
up there.
damn,
at
that's
this
not a no,
point.
people.
I really like this game so far, and I'm intrigued. If the story plays out really well to the end, I think I'll be pretty satisfied. You know what I mean? I'll be like,
Hope.
I love the mystery. So far, it's doing a unique thing where it's telling a story that I haven't seen in a video game before. And it's the opposite, because he hasn't lost his memory. It's just nobody
Yeah,
believes
everyone else has
no one
amnesia.
believes his memory. No one believes
Yeah.
him. And he's a really good character. The voice acting's really good, and he comes across as this quite bitter, everyone fucking hates me person, so why am I bothering? You're not going to
Yeah.
believe me either. And it's just really cleverly written so far. I'm super impressed.
This
So,
is
yeah.
developed by Pendulo Studios, and they're based in
Spanish company.
Madrid, Spain.
Ah. Well,
And
you
they've
wouldn't
been-
know.
They've been going for 32 years.
Wow.
Yeah, they've been around a long time, but they've only made like 10 games.
Yeah, they make mainly sort of graphic adventure, hidden object, and
I
this
I mean,
is,
I say only 10. I've made 0 games, so I shouldn't
this
talk.
is still classed as a graphic adventure, but in the sort of vein of Broken Sword and things like that.
Yeah,
their
it's very like I say,
latest-
it's very Life is Strange, is Walking Dead. You know, it's where you're just choosing dialogue stuff. And
The latest game
you
they've
know-
made is a Tintin game.
all right, okay.
Oh, snap. Arf, arf.
This
Whoa,
was
whoa.
because this was the Hitchcock game was released in 2021, and
Right.
Tintin was released in 2023.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that old, but honestly, I can't recommend it enough. If you like, you know, the story type games, if you're one of those people listening to the show who like The Walking Dead and Life is Strange and all those kinds of games,
Beneath a
I'd
Steel
said this
Sky.
is, yeah, Beneath a Steel Sky. this is kind of a must play game for me. I think it's so good so far. Yeah, totally recommend it. I don't know
Cool.
what else to say about it. It's just really good so far, and like I say, the characters are really clever. It's very well done. You know, way better than I thought it was going to be.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thumbs up from Stu.
So in January 2025, Pendulo Studios laid off 33 people, which is 44% of its workforce, and in late March, the company ceased all operations, which
What a shame.
which the management chose not to announce. So I think this company is gone.
That's,
Oh, that's
such a shame.
Done.
But you know what? It's probably because
But see,
nobody
you know-
played
you know-
this.
It's because, well, a lot of people played it, but they all bought it on sale rather than paying full price. And the studio's like, all right, that's it. We can't close the doors. If only
To be
people had
honest,
bought it at
If
full
only had
price.
Yeah, but-
one more purchase at full
we just
price.
needed one more sale at full
could- we
price
could
to
have
keep you on
paid-
your job. I'm sorry, everyone, you're fired because one person.
Do you know
bought
what
it on
though?
sale.
I didn't
person.
even know about this game till very recently, and it's been out for 5 years.
I'm just playing.
Yeah. But I do genuinely think there are games like this that go under the radar and are actually really decent games, but just don't get
I
the
agree.
press or
Mm.
for whatever reason don't get picked up on because so far
Skyrim.
I can't see it. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, Skyrim that did terribly.
Nobody
I
knows
can't
about it.
see a. I can't see a reason why this game didn't get played more. You know what I mean? But no, maybe just nobody knew about it.
Well, it's a very
which
busy
is a bit of a
marketplace
shame.
these days. It's hard for
It is.
any. You know, there's a lot of movies that come out and nobody hears about. There's a lot of books and just forget it, dude. I mean, I can tell you how hard it is to try to break through the book noise.
Yeah, no, I agree. But you can see I mean, even just looking at it now for you guys, you can see that a lot of current attention went into this. This isn't just your bog standard, like, let's just bung something out there game. This is.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like this.
Yeah.
It's but the more games there are, and the more AI slop, and the more let's churn this out for a quick buck type of games. The harder it is for good stuff like this to make it through. I'm taking
Yeah.
your word for it. That's good. I'm not giving my imprimatur of like.
No,
Yes,
I
it's- I'm
appreciate
saying.
that. But I am quite sad that this game, has ended with the studio closing because there's obviously potential there, and they were around for a long time. Let's be honest.
I'm sure
30
they'd still
odd
take
years
your
is a
money
long
if you
time
want to
to
buy
go.
some of their other. You can go buy Tintin and show them your love.
Maybe I will. Maybe I will. When I finish this, I might buy Tintin.
Yeah.
Just to see if that's at the same.
I've done
quality
that. I
level
don't
as this
remember what game it was, but I played a game. I think it was free to play, and like I bought some stuff on it just to show the developers that I appreciate them. I didn't even want the
Yeah.
stuff.
Bloody good guy.
There's even some really cool attention to detail. I mean, for instance, and I know this is just
You can
know,
see through the window.
No, when you meet him as a psychiatrist, you can see one of his slippers is pressed down at the back. So, where he sort of just steps in it and doesn't bother to put it on properly. And then when you obviously do the flashback to it, he's stood in the same slippers with it still pressed down at the back. And there's, just little things like that, which I know aren't a lot, but it obviously shows that they were thinking about all that stuff.
That attention to detail, yeah.
Yeah, continuity and stuff, you know what I mean? So it looks right.
Yep.
I'm quite sad to hear that, Ginny. You've made me sad now because
Thanks
this
a lot,
game is
Chinny.
great.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Ah, Christ.
Made me
Once
sad.
again, Chinny ruins everything.
Correct.
I know 850th show, and you're making me sad.
Ugh.
Ugh. Ugh.
Well, maybe. Do you actually have anything, Shinny, or should I just go again?
I played a little bit of the Play My Game bitch, but
Oh,
not-
okay.
All
So
right,
Barbie
we'll
Horse
come to-
Trails.
We'll come to that. Yeah, Barbie Horse Trails.
All right. So after I played some Path of Exile, I was like, all right, what else do people recognize or recommend in terms of action RPGs? And, you know, I'm looking through the usual like Skyrim, Oblivion, Witcher 3, Cyberpunk, yada, yada, yada. And then it says Hades and Hades 2. And I'm like, okay, well, I've never been one for roguelikes, except for the original Rogue, which I played a lot back in the day. But, I mean, Hades is like one of those, it's like Portal. Like
It's
everybody
revered. It is
constantly talking about how much they love Hades. So, you know, I'll try the gold standard of any genre. You know what I mean? Like I tried Battle Royale when it was PUBG. I tried it when it was Fortnite. I tried it when it was Simpsons. Battle Royale's not for me, right? Racing games, you know, I like some of them, okay. But generally speaking, that's not my genre. Sports games, Rocket League's the only one that's ever done it. So, okay, whatever. Let me try this roguelike. Because if I don't like this, I don't like roguelikes.
correct.
Guess what, guys?
Yeah, correct.
I don't like
Yeah.
roguelikes.
Yeah, I didn't think you would.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very well made. Like people revere it for a reason,
Yes.
right? It is pretty well written. The voice acting's good. You know, you start the concept is that you start off in the underworld and you're in Hades. I guess your dad is Hades or what? I can't keep track of all these fucking
I think
Greek
that
gods.
is. I think
No,
that is
So-
right. I think your
Hades
dad
is
is.
a place.
And
Hades is a place.
Nyx
Oh, I
is
thought-
your
Oh,
I don't care.
I don't know. who cares?
Nyx is your mom, and she's like time incarnate or no, I don't know, whatever. Kronos is time incarnate. Anyway, the point is that you know the gods want you to get out, except your dad, and your dad has you trapped, and there is no escape. But obviously, you can eventually escape. And so, like every run is different because they'll move the rooms around, and so you're fighting different enemies at different times, and at a certain point, it's like, and, you know, and you die a lot. You die a lot. And
Oh,
at
yeah,
one
you
point,
do.
he's like, well, you know, you first lose half your health, and he's like, no way to heal myself. I gotta just keep going. And it's like, okay, I don't love that in the game. Now, eventually, you do have ways of recovering a little bit of health, but there's no health potions. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have health potions the way you do in most RPGs. And as I've said before, I don't hate the concept of roguelikes necessarily. Screen's okay, never mind. The screen went white, but I guess that was the game. But it seems to me like, okay, our game, it's too fast to get it over with, so let's make people play it 20 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's not what it is, and I just
No.
don't get roguelikes. But I don't know. I just don't like dying. I'm a weirdo. I don't like to die over and over and over again. Now,
Weirdo.
again, the way it works is every time you die, you get some things you can augment, get a different weapon, you get a little stronger. You can tell that you're making progress. Yes. But normally, the way you make progress is the game goes, oh, level up, and you choose how to level up your character, and you add strength, and you rest, and you get health potions, and you go out and you're ready to beat the world, and you can now not just beat the rats in the basement, you can beat the kobolds in the next village, and you know what I mean? That's the kind of progression I like in an RPG. But this game is like, you died one room further than you died last time, and it's just exhausting. I just felt exhausted at the end of it. You know, the aesthetics again are like, this is Path of Exile, Grim Dawn. It's like top down, everything's gray, everything's grim, it's blood, there is no escape, and death is everywhere, and suffering. It's again, that's kind of exhausting. That's not the aesthetic I always want when I'm playing a video game, you know? So I guess I'm saying I wish there were some RPGs that had really good combat that took place in like outdoor areas with farmland and like forests and mountains and lakes and things like that.
If
Instead
only
of
there was a
everything
game
being
like
in
that.
dungeons and suffering, pain, hell places. It's just,
There you go.
I don't know.
By the way, you were right. It's Hades is the god of the dead. Apparently, I didn't know this. I thought it was a place,
Okay.
but it's not a place.
well, you know, like I said, I haven't uninstalled it. I won't refund it because, and again, it was on sale, so I got it for like $6. So like, I'm not mad about that. And again, like, I don't want anyone to give me a bollocking because it's me. It isn't the game. Like, there's nothing wrong with the game.
Yeah,
you know what
I
mean?
don't
As
think you
as
could
roguelikes
be-
go, this is very well made. It's just that I don't like that genre.
I
man.
I played this till I got to the first boss fight, so I did get as far as the first boss fight.
I think I got to the first boss. Is it a woman with like dragon wings and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
can't
got to
remember whether
her.
I beat her or not. I don't know whether I beat her or
Again,
not. I can't remember.
Yeah, like she smacked me right down. I barely did any damage to her the first time, and then the second time I
Yeah.
got a little more damage. So again, it's like, okay, I'm getting there, and I'm learning. You know,
I
you're learning
don't-
how to play. You're learning how
yeah.
to use your different things, and they give you different boosts every game. Every run is different because a different god will show up. It'll be Zeus, or it'll be Poseidon, it'll be whoever, Fred's butthole, and then it's like, oh, take this perk, take that perk, take this boost, take that boost, and I'm just okay. Now I'm lightning instead of fire. Fine.
Yeah, I don't think it's as bad if you can see that progress, and I could see that playing it. I understand why people love this game, but
I
funnily
understand why people
enough,
love it.
I was going to suggest playing Hades 2 for Play My Game Bitch next week because that is now on Game Pass.
Is it on Game Pass? Well, I can certainly
on Game
compare it to
Pass.
Hades 1. But
Maybe.
then again, like, look, I don't know. I thought the whole point of Hades 1 is to escape from hell. And then I assume at the end of the game you do. So what's Hades 2? Psych, you're
I
back.
don't know.
Ah,
I guess we'll
fuck.
find out. I guess we'll
Yeah,
find
it's his
out.
sister who's now the one who has to escape. Anyway.
So we'll see. We'll
Okay.
see.
So
we'll
that's
give that
Hades.
a go
Not
next
my
week.
jam, but again, I didn't uninstall. Maybe I'll go back. I mean, I didn't like Minecraft the first time I played it, so who knows?
Yeah, maybe you will. Maybe you
Stu,
will.
you're back up.
Yeah, I've played some more Chroma Gun 2 Die Hard this week.
Yes.
This game is pretty good. It's pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Still better than the demo? You had said last week that the first area is very
yes,
different
it's still
from
better than the demo. Still better than the demo. Although I am slightly annoyed, if I'm being honest, because I got to a
Tell us
bit
why.
and I couldn't figure out what to do, and I'm like, "Why? How do you get that door to stay open? I can't figure this out." And I was getting angry.
You look up?
And I looked it up because I thought, do you know what? I'm not going to end up stuck on this game because I want to finish it. So I'm going to.
Oh, no, I meant look
because-
up. Like, did you look upward? Because that's
No,
what
I
got me
looked
last
up.
time.
I
Okay,
looked
okay.
up. I did all that
Alright.
stuff, and I could see where.
Turns
the
out you had
stuff
to look
was,
down.
but No.
I'm just playing.
And I ran backwards and forwards, and I'm like, none of this makes sense. How the hell do I move forward in this bit of the game? Do I have to go? And I went back to where I come from, and that wasn't it. And I'm
Yes.
like, I don't understand. So I looked up on a walkthrough, and I felt like a fucking idiot because as you walked into the room where all this stuff was, and I couldn't figure it out. If I'd have just looked right, there's an opening there, right? But in my defense, it was such a similar color to the rest of the walls. I didn't realize it was an opening. And if you go down there, you get those, the ones that chase you down.
Yeah.
So you get a load of ones that chase you down, then you can obviously get them to chase you to end up on where you need them to be to switch the switches for you. And I
Right.
was just like, fuck here now. So I was annoyed at myself because I thought I should have worked that out. I shouldn't have had to look at the walkthrough to do that. You know what I mean?
I know what you
And I was
mean.
just
And
like-
I mean,
I was
you
like,
probably maybe you
"Oh,
would have gotten it with another 2 minutes, but it's also, you know what? I'm sorry. I don't at this point in my life, I don't beat myself up about that because I'm just like, what? I probably could have got it, but on the other hand, it would have taken maybe 3 more minutes, and that's 3 minutes I saved. So whatever.
I guess, but I was just like, how? What I couldn't understand is how did I not see it? Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's just my
you
eyesight in my old age.
Well, you also said it was like you didn't realize that what the thing on the screen was what it was. So maybe it's a
No,
matter
I
of
just thought it
design
was a bit of
element.
wall. I didn't realize that
Right.
there was an actual.
So
place
maybe
you
they
could
could have
go
made it
down.
more clear that that was something else.
Well, I guess, but it was once I did see it, it was pretty obvious it was there. But I guess my brain just didn't. And I think because it's so close to the entrance, it's literally right next to the entrance as you walk in the place. You just walk right past it.
Yeah.
Do you know what
sure.
I mean? You
I know
don't
what you mean.
necessarily see it there. I was just like,
I mean, that
"Oh,
was sort of my
fuck."
complaint about the demo is that it's sort of like there's just a few design things that just kind of bugged me about it. You know what I mean? So I can see
Yeah.
that being a thing that shows back up in the game proper.
Yeah, and I'm assuming
Make it a
that's
bad
why they
game, and
put it
I
there.
think probably in the long term, yeah, it's probably a very good game.
Because someone probably
I think
said
it would be
one of the
awesome for people to
designers-
see it on the screen if they could put
Yeah,
Chroma
yeah,
Gun 2 Die
I
Hard on
know
the screen.
that'd be useful.
That'd be awesome.
But yeah, some people might have gone like, "Oh yeah, that's someone designed it was like, yeah, what we should do is put the door right next to the door you come in, and then people
Right.
walk straight past it and don't see it there. That's what we should."
Yeah,
and
sure.
it worked if that was the design choice.
Right.
then it
And the
bloody
idea
works.
is
I was saying
presumably
last
when you
week-
figure it out, you're like, I see what you did there. That's very clever. But I think a lot of people probably ended up in your
Yeah.
situation. Like, I have no idea where to go or what to do. So I don't know.
But
I think that can
other than
backfire.
Other than that, that's the only little bit of frustration I've had playing the game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think it's been fairly straightforward. It's been fairly clear what you've got to do next. I've had a couple of boss fights and stuff has happened. And I really like the narrators, you know what I mean? They have obviously tried to emulate GLaDOS and all that kind of stuff and Cave Johnson and channeled a little bit of Valve in the game. But
Yeah.
I think overall it's pretty successful. I think I felt like I said last week, I feel like they've done enough to differentiate themselves enough from Portal to be its own game, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I can forgive it the couple of bits of frustrations that I've had. Because overall, I think this is a pretty decent attempt at making a Portal-like game different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty
fair.
good.
Yep.
And it's slick. It is well made. The production values are
Oh,
great.
yeah.
It looks
Everything works great.
Yeah.
No doubt. I didn't have any complaints about like the intuitiveness of the control, even switching the colors and stuff. I thought was pretty nifty. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. It's a little annoying how like some things can be changed colors and some things can't. And I don't know that I was again, the design aspect of it felt like it could have been more clear in terms of like what you can and cannot change color.
To be fair, that's not that different to Portal because there's only some surfaces you can, put
Right.
light spray
But they
on,
make
some
it really
surfaces
clear
you
that certainly in the second one and even in the first, I think it's pretty quickly clear that like the white stuff is where you can put the portals. And in this game, there are certain of those framed colors that you can't change, right?
Yeah, some are fixed, but it always shows you the fixed ones because they are all tend to be like have a honeycomb pattern on them, don't they?
Yeah, that's fine. And after shooting them once, you realize, oh, it doesn't change. Then it's not a huge. I'm not saying it's a game breaker or anything. It's another example of like a little tiny thing that I don't know. I felt like the honeycomb pattern wasn't too. I don't know. I guess what I want is a big red label over it. It's like you cannot change this one.
And some of the balls
What
you
about a
can't
big
change
red label
either. Some of
saying
the balls
warning,
are
larks vomit?
fixed. Yeah, fixed colours. But overall, I think it's pretty intuitive, and I think it works really well. And that's not to say I'm not going to get frustrated the further I get in, because this game, I have to assume is going to get more and more complex as I play it. So,
sure.
I'm
But hopefully
watching
it's
this on the
complex in an
screen.
elegant way where it's possible
hope
to figure
so.
out what you're doing. Yeah.
But I am watching the
That's
guy
what-
on the screen at the moment, and I have no idea what he's trying to achieve by doing what
Yeah,
he's doing.
I mean, he's trying to move the ball, but he can't get to the ball every time, and I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's that's what I mean by
He's doing a lot
elegant.
of
Like,
the same things over and over again. Isn't he?
there's
Trying to get
because
different
there's certain
outcomes
kinds of
from-
guesswork I think that are necessary, or trial and error, and I just feel like again, like Portal never had any trial and error. I just don't feel like it did.
No, I think with Portal, you've always got to a stage where you're like, nah, I know what I've got to do.
Yeah,
And then
right. And
sometimes
I mean-
it was right. How do I actually execute that?
Right. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I guess I shouldn't say there's never any trial and error in Portal. I do remember in Portal 2, especially when you had, at one point you have to like start the little tractor beam and then put the blue stuff in the tractor beam. That took me a while to
Yeah.
figure out, I think. So I guess there is some trial and error at times, but I don't know. Maybe I'm being hard on Chroma Gun too.
Maybe.
Maybe.
yeah, no,
when it's
I'm-
$3, I'll get it and play it and tell you what I think.
Yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for the
After the
price of
studio
entry,
goes
so
under.
I'm not complaining too much at
Yeah.
the moment. But yeah,
Word.
I'm
Okay.
still watching this, and I have still no idea what he's trying to achieve. So that's
Well, I think he's
that's
trying to,
kind of
it's all to do with turning stuff on. So like you got to get different balls at different spots in order to have the power working. But you only have 2 balls. I think you got to turn 3 switches or something. I don't know.
Oh, I can see what he's actually doing now. Anyway, at least I know how to solve this puzzle when I get to it. So that's pretty good.
Great audio.
Great audio. Well, it was great
Yeah.
video for a while, and now it's great audio.
It was.
So, we're all
Yes,
doing
great.
great.
Everything's
All
coming
right.
together
So
in a natural
I
way.
think that's everything we needed to talk about in terms of the games we've been playing, except
Dun, dun, dun.
Llama Garbage. Is that correct?
That is correct, I think.
Story sucks. Yeah, bitch.
Time on.
Yeah, it's got the Breaking Bad connection.
I withdraw my question.
So
this week the
yeah.
game is Replaced, and Stu played this game last week, so we all know what
I
he
did the
thinks.
demo. I played the demo. I didn't
Played
play
the
full
demo
game.
last week,
I'll,
and now
I'll be
played...
honest. Can we
Yes.
just say so far? Nothing from the demo has been in. Actually, I'm telling lies. Quite a bit of the demo, but the beginning bit of the demo is not the demo.
Are you
I'll try and say
okay?
this in English.
Oh,
I'll try
the
and say
answer
this
is
in
no.
English. The beginning bit of the full game, not the demo. Full game is not the demo. So the demo starts quite far into the full game. So
Okay.
yeah, I haven't seen any of the beginning bit until this week.
Okay. Chinny has
Okay.
seen some of the beginning bit. He's played
Yes,
this a
I
bit.
I played a little
Yes.
bit, and
Okay. What are your impressions of the little bit that you played, Chinny?
the first cutscene is too fucking long.
Yeah, just go on with it.
Amen, brother. God fucking damn it.
Oh my god, it was.
Oh my god.
I skipped
And
it.
it's just not a great cutscene, man.
So boring.
Oh yeah,
didn't
here we go.
Give a shit.
Can we cut the condescending crap and play the game?
It's
However,
like there's a
when-
robot and you're the
I didn't-
it's
I
trying to
didn't- I
help
wasn't
you.
even-
but
I was, to be honest, with you, I was setting up the show, so I wasn't really paying
The
attention.
police are supposed to help us. Let's talk to the police. I think the robot's about to learn a harsh lesson in the nature of realpolitik, buddy. Is that right? You gonna put the game on the
You are
screen,
right.
Chinny?
No,
You're gonna look at Chroma Gun 2 all day.
yeah, I'm tired.
I'm sorry.
What,
I know.
what I
Do you want me to do it?
No. When I started the game, when I actually moved the character, I was
Yes.
very, very impressed with the graphics. I thought the graphics looked very, very
Yes, the
good.
graphics are good.
But
Yes.
that's as far as I got, I'm afraid. I didn't get any further than that.
Well, you know what I like to do a lot when I'm playing a video game? Walk slowly forward. And that's a lot of the first part of this
But it
game.
looks
I don't
so
want to shit on
pretty.
this. There's
No, I was gonna say,
combat,
it
and the
isn't, but
combat is
it's-
good.
Can
I
we
like
just
the
say
combat.
It's contextual, so you don't control his.
Yeah,
speed.
it is. That's
It
true.
changes
It's-
with what's happening on screen. So depending on what's happening
Yeah,
on
that's
screen.
true. But a lot
And
of
when
the
you get to
first
combat,
15 minutes are very slow
yeah,
walking.
the beginning bit. But once you start fighting, most of that is interspace with a little bit of walking, then more fighting, then a little bit of walking, then more fighting.
that's
It's,
true.
It is pretty
That's correct.
action heavy once it gets going.
It is. But there's also stealth required. So there's like searchlights moving around, and it's like you
Yeah,
better
it,
make sure you don't
but
get
it wasn't
seen.
that.
Which again,
It,
it's
it
not
wasn't that
bad.
different
It's
to
a lot like
it was very
Inside or something.
inside. Yeah, it was
is
very inside. Like.
Yeah, that's true.
So I
Yeah,
didn't
you know,
mind that.
look, I'll give this game its due. In case you can't tell, it's not my jam. But like the graphics are really good. The sound is really good. The atmosphere is very effective. At times it's kind of hard to see what you're meant to be grabbing onto. So, you know, maybe you fall down and you have to climb back up, and that's not a big deal. You know, for what it does, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, it is. I got a lot further, obviously, in this. I got past the demo bit, and I'm actually in the first town you come to.
Uh-huh.
So you come to a town, and then you're given loads of quests to do within the town. And I'll be honest, and I'm going to say this now, Duke, and you probably won't like it, but it does slow down considerably once you get to the town, because you're basically walking around finding all these people who want stuff doing for them and then going off and doing them.
See,
So
I've
there
never
is
loved that in a 2D game. I like that in a 3D game, obviously. I want my Skyrim, my, you know, even Witcher 3. Like, yeah, quests everywhere. Like, tell me what to do. Give me 100 markers to go find stuff.
Yeah.
But in a 2D game, it always felt odd because it's like, okay, you're going to go up and to the left, or you're going to go, you know, as far to the right as you can, or whatever it is. And I mean, whatever. I shouldn't hate on it, but that's the nature of gathering quests, is it's going to slow down.
Yeah, and you're in that small area doing it. But what I really liked about it, once you get there, it does feel quite alive. There's all these different characters with different backstories, and you know, you're chatting to all these people and trying to find out what they need. You know, you need to do to help move the story along.
Yeah.
And there's some quite interesting. You meet like this arcade girl who wants to fix the arcade machines up, so she asks you to go and get parts from another part of the town to fix them. You know, they are. Once you've done that, you want her binoculars. So she's like, I only give my binoculars to my best friends, and you're not my best friend yet. But if you beat my high score on the arcade machine over there that I've just fixed, then maybe I'll
see
give
what
them
you did
to
there, lady. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you give this.
I'll be your best friend if you beat my high score.
Yeah, yeah. And then you're given this really weird game to play where you're basically getting people in a town who are healthy, and it's it's very old Pac-Man style, top down. You're in a car traveling around town collecting these people, and then you take them to the hospital and transplant their organs into another person who's paid to have it done. So it's like this
nasty.
really sick, sort of really dark premise for a very basic looking video game arcade machine that you play. So very
Interesting.
clever, you know what I mean? And obviously some social commentary on what's, going on in this fucked up cyberpunk world that you're living in.
Yeah.
So I eventually beat her high score. It took me 2 or 3 goes to work out how to do it. And then she gave me the binoculars, and I went and gave them to a guy, and something pretty bad happened to him as well. It's a pretty dark game underneath its sort of fun fighting veneer. So,
I mean, I think that's
kinda
pretty
liked it.
clear when you start playing it, is that it's very, I mean, dark literally and figuratively, in
Yeah.
the sense of like just random people trying to kill you, and you got the hornets or whatever it is, the termites, I guess, are the gangs. that call
Termites, I
them
think they're called,
termites.
aren't they? The bad little baddies.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, there's a place. Again, I just got done playing Hades and Path of Exile. All these get dark and horror, the pain and death and it's just so. I mean, whatever. I'm looking for a little. I need to play that Barbie Horse Trails game, I think.
Yeah, maybe. See, what a lot of people are saying at the moment is, do you remember them announcing a game called The Last Night?
Nope.
The Last Night?
I'll take your word for it. Is that this?
No, they announced a game. It was like it's very similar aesthetic to this. So it was like a cyberpunk game. It looked amazing. And I feel like it was about 2016 when they announced it. It's about 10 years ago now. So a long time ago. And there's been pretty much radio silence since. So nobody's heard much about this game since it was announced. And it looked amazing at the time. And I think a lot of people were sort of been waiting for that game for a long time. And I think all those people who've been waiting for that game are now playing this game.
Well, you should play this one because it's the same game, kids, but
It's
better.
a similar game. And a lot of the reviews on Steam, when you read them, are like, The Last Night's been replaced. So
I see what you did there,
there's
kid.
a lot of jokes,
Cute.
of that description. Or
Well,
I've been waiting
probably
for The
that
Last
joke
Night
again.
forever. And it's never come, so I'm going to play this instead, and it's pretty good. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think the fighting's fine once you get used to the counter attack.
I actually kind of like the combat. I was like,
Yeah,
this combat's
good.
not bad, man. I wish there was more of this.
Yeah, which there is. There's a lot of
I mean,
it.
eventually, sure, I'm sure there is.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's a lot
Yeah,
of it. You
no,
do a boss fight and whatnot. So yeah, I like this game. I think it's really cool. The only thing is, in the demo, you get the gun really early on, and in the full game, you don't get it until you get to the town. So,
Well, it's a gun, but it's in the form of a baton or whatever. So that's the way
but
it works.
you do gun finishes once you get leveled up, and in the demo,
Eventually,
they gave you that.
gun.
In the demo, they gave it you straight away, so you could see how it worked, which I kind of like. They were like, you know what, you should have a go at this, and you can see what happens.
Yeah.
But I have got that level up now, so I can actually use it within the game.
Sweet.
But yeah, I really liked it.
Take
So
that,
it's a
bad
big
guys.
thumbs up from me for Replaced.
I think I give it a thumbs up, even though I didn't love it. I'm gonna recognize the artistry and the effectiveness of what it does, and overall, I suppose if I had nothing else to play, I might enjoy this. So it's a reluctant thumbs up from me. Jenny,
It's hard, isn't it? Because I didn't really
evaluate
play.
the 3 minutes of gameplay that you gave it.
I thought I just
yeah.
think the graphics are phenomenal. Like I think like a thumb up on
Not
just,
about phenomenal. They're good.
I know. I think they're brilliant. I think they're absolutely
Oh,
brilliant.
depth of field and stuff is
Yeah,
amazing.
I just think
what they're
it's
doing.
just a cut above like a lot of 2.5D games.
I
And
mean, I would agree with it. I just don't know that equals phenomenal for me.
no, I think this art style is just fantastic.
Not phenomenal. Pick a different word. I'm just kidding.
Fantastic.
Amazing. It's amazing. Amazing artwork.
Stupendous.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, I on that I would give it a thumbs up. I can tell there's a good game here. I've watched this gameplay video 2 weeks running now, so I know there's a good game.
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
I just haven't had time to play it, so I'll give it a thumbs up.
Well,
there.
I'm definitely going to be playing more of this. I really like it.
All
Well,
right.
yeah.
Until the next new thing comes along, you get distracted.
Well, you know what I'm like. That's just
I
me.
know what I'm like too. I'm the same
That's
way.
what happens when you've got ADHD. You just want the next new.
Well,
shiny
that's what happens when
thing.
you got an embarrassment of games, man. We just got too many options.
Who's got
There
ADHD?
is that as well. Exactly.
Who's got ADHD?
Why are we talking about that? Yeah, it's funny because we're all pretending like we can't keep track of what we're talking about. All right, is it time for email? Or is there news?
Yes, it is. I don't think there is. Is there any news, Ginny? You seen any
I don't
news
got no
this
news.
week?
Any news?
I haven't
I ain't
been
got no
keeping up.
news.
I haven't even had time to listen to podcasts and listen to news. And
Fair
things like
enough.
You know, I'll tell you what. I will give you a quick update of before I move
that.
on.
Yeah, go on.
The war in Iran? 'Cause that sucks.
No. So
Oh,
a couple of
good.
weeks ago, Kyle emailed into the show to ask what I thought about Dungeon Crawler Carl or whatever it is.
Yes.
Uh,
The book
I
you're
really
reading.
like it. So I'm reading. I'm
Uh-huh.
reading, stroke listening to this story at the moment. The narrator is amazing. So the guy narrating Dungeon Crawler Carl is this.
Anybody we
he's
heard of?
just no, I don't know who he is, but the
It's not like
voices
Bryan
he
Cranston.
does. No, he does all these different voices for all the different characters, but does an absolutely amazing job of it. And then on top of all of that, they use loads of different effects over the voices to emulate, what's going on in the story, and it's just
that's
really,
cool.
really well done.
It's like more of an audio production than just a standard audio.
Yes. Rather than just someone narrating the book, this guy is like,
He's giving.
he's like Chinny. He's like Chinny when he reads a book to Rosie. You know what I mean? He's
gotcha.
putting on all the voices, making it
All the
really cool
voices.
and authentic. And it's a bit weird though. The only thing I will say about it is a little bit weird listening to it because obviously the guy in the story is constantly leveling up like you would in an RPG. So he's doing like minions, mobs, boss fights, and then obviously the sort of he gets loot boxes every time they kill stuff, and then he's telling you it is new achievement, and then reads all these achievements. But there's supposedly an AI who's controlling all the voices and all that in the dungeon, and the AI is a pretty funny guy. You know what I mean? Some of the stuff he comes out with is pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
So yeah, so far so good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So Kyle, it's a good book. I like it a lot.
All
And
right.
it's keeping me entertained on my way
Nice.
to work and back. So
Nice.
yeah, Dungeon Crawler Cal. Give it a listen if you're on Audible. It's worth it.
Give it a try, people. It's got
Give it a
Stu's
try.
stamp of approval.
Seal of approval.
All right. So now email then.
Email. Let's do it.
Okay. Strong Bad, will you do the honors, please?
How many emails can you check? 5, 12, 7, shut up.
Good stuff.
Okay, I like it. The first email this evening is from James Rice. He
James
says-
Rice. Have we heard from James Rice before? Is this a
We
new-
have Ricey. We've had Ricey
Okay.
before. He
All right.
sent us.
Go ahead,
emails as
Ricey. I remember
And he
you.
says a few things,
Okay.
people.
A few
He
things.
says, hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Guys. I'm a bit behind on the show at the minute, but just been listening
There's
to
no
last
behind.
week's show.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I hate to interrupt. Like the idea that anybody should have to keep up with us, the idea that every show we do is so valuable,
Yeah.
you can't miss an episode. That's ridiculous. So
No.
don't ever apologize or anyway. Go on.
My name is Mike Chin, and I don't support that message.
No, I don't support that message either. No, you need to fucking
Buddy, how
listen
can you
every
be
week, Timothy.
behind? You're not going to know what's
Yeah.
going on this week if you didn't listen to last
Exactly.
week.
You better have listened next week, Ricey, or I'm coming around to
You
your
know-
house. I'm telling you now.
You know what we should do? We should have a companion podcast for this show so that we can like summarize, like, ooh, get all the best bits
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
1 minute.
Talking veteran
maybe we should
gamers,
do that.
where we just sort of like
Talking
well,
veteran gamers.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was. Anyway,
My
he
favorite part
says,
was when Duke played the sound effect.
No one said that.
I've just. Yeah, I didn't. I just listened to last week's show, probably 2 weeks by the time you read this in brackets.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine my
Thank you.
shock.
Yes.
Imagine the look
I'll
on my
imagine
face
it. I'll imagine it.
I'm trying to imagine.
when Duke mentioned his Rocket League friend from Northampton.
All right.
At the time, I was in Northampton.
Well, that's weird.
Dude. The world is
Just
tiny.
leaving, I know. Just leaving work to go home. I don't know that Jack though. So he obviously don't know him. Does
Oh.
he?
Well, then you're not spending enough time in Northampton.
I
You
thought-
should wander around
Obviously not.
Northampton.
How
Going,
do you not know
Jack,
everyone?
Jack.
I thought the story was going to
Everyone
go. I was in Northampton and I looked through this window and this guy was playing Rocket League. And he was,
With some
Yeah.
guy named Chris Traeger, yeah.
yeah.
Or I thought he was gonna say like that was me.
No.
Like, dude, that would be hell.
No, I thought that was when I originally read it. I thought, oh, that's what's coming. Then it
No.
was.
Go find Jack.
He was just in
You don't
Northampton
know Jack. Is there
while
anything
he
there?
mentioned Northampton.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, a
Well,
few
you know, I
things.
was in Manchester. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh my
Anyway, a
God.
few things. Duke, this is to
Yeah.
you, Duke. Duke,
Okay,
Dude.
Ed, I'm listening.
considering you coined the phrase "start it up and let's start over" mantra,
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't like roguelites.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy? It's because I don't want to start it up and start over that quickly. I want to start it up and start over every like 3 hours, not
Yeah.
every 5 minutes. That's
Look,
the
he's got a point. I think the guy's got a point.
He does have a point.
Mm.
There's a
He's got a point.
contradiction there. One of many that are in my life. We all have a lot of contradictions in our lives, and that is
Definitely
that's a
contradictions.
glaring one in my gaming life.
Yeah.
You're right. Or
Next.
maybe nobody's made a roguelike that scratches that itch enough for me. Icarus comes the closest, because with Icarus, you got to drop into the planet. You start with nothing, and you got to make your little starter cabin from scratch every time. But again, you know, the missions are like 2 hours long, so you're starting over every 2 hours or so. Sorry, go ahead.
Next, I just need to come to Chinny's aid
Okay.
Okay.
and let you know how easily I am triggered every time Stu talks about fitting a baby into your life and not vice versa. That would be great, but literally every person on the planet, and therefore baby, are very different. My son has recently turned three, and we can still count on 2 hands the amount of times he slept through the night. Yeah, that's bad, man. 3 years old, Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Maybe, look, I don't know what to say. Maybe we were just very lucky.
I think you.
We
I
never
think
had,
maybe you were
we
very
never
lucky.
had any of those issues. I
And
mean, Millie just slept through. We never had a problem.
yeah.
I mean, she didn't just sleep through because we were very routine oriented.
So what you're
You were very
saying
good
is,
parents. Go
so,
ahead, just
yeah,
say
you're
it.
saying you're better
I'm
parents.
not saying that we're good parents. I'm just saying we. Do you know what was quite interesting when we brought Millie up is my brother's wife, as a joke, bought us a book called The Contented Little Baby Book. Have you heard of this?
No.
So basically, it's this old nanny who was around in the like 70s, I guess. I don't know. It's a long time ago.
Make sure you give them
And
a little drop of mercury to make them fall
Well,
asleep.
it was almost like that.
Was it?
But she wrote all it, and we just followed it, right? It was given to us as a joke, and we just followed what was in the book. And we were just like, right, well, we'll just give this a go, because what have we got to lose? We
Randy's a
don't
wonderful
fucking know.
nighttime aid. for
There is
sleep.
there is no fucking rules or regulations or what you're supposed to do when you get a baby. So that was kind of the guide that we used to do it. And whether
Everybody's
it worked
experience is
or whether it
different.
was just coincidence, I do not know. But from sort of 6 or 7 weeks old, she slept through the night. And we said that, I mean, to the point that when the midwife came, you know, the midwife comes to do all the visits and stuff.
Check that you're not
And
like
yeah,
shit.
checking you're not abusing them or something.
Yeah.
And or shaking them when they wake up in the middle of the night.
yeah.
So we basically said to,
take a
and this
bid.
is a true story, absolutely true. We said to the midwife, she, you know, we're waking her up at 4 o'clock to give her a feed or whatever, you know. So we're doing it every 4 hours or 5 hours or whatever it was, and we're waking her up to do it. And she looked at us and she went, "You're waking her up?" And we're like, "Well, yeah, we're waking her up." And she went, "Well, don't.
Yeah. you
If she
should-
wants food, she'll just wake up herself. She'll
yeah.
let you know." So we used to do a last feed at midnight, and then she would sleep through till about 6 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, you know,
From
like,
about 8 weeks old.
there's somebody who goes in my snooker club, and she runs the snooker club, and she says the same thing. She said all 3 of her kids were just perfect sleepers, and she said she never suffered that. And then the other lady behind the bar, her kids were a nightmare. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just-
But and again, I don't know whether it, but we never demand fed. We waited the 4 hours out, and if she was crying, we would wait till it was 4 hours, and eventually she just stopped crying, you know,
Yeah.
until it sort of. And
now
just
she's
was
run
fine
away
with
to
the 4
Australia.
hours.
So that's
And now she's booked off to Australia, yeah, and she's
So-
fine. I
Where
mean, she's
there's actually,
24 now.
ironically or coincidentally, there's no food. So she went to a
Yeah.
place where you're not allowed to eat
She's
food.
literally so traumatized that she's gone to as far away as possible from you.
Yeah.
In
the land
fact,
of
she's further
Vegemite
away.
and enormous death spiders.
Can we just say she's further away now because she's actually in New Zealand?
New
so she's in
Zealand,
New
Oh
Zealand.
God, she's gone to Middle Earth.
No,
Uh,
but Ricey,
and
that
walked into
sounds.
Mordor.
I was gonna say that's it because Rosa sleeps through now most of the time. Like, so
Yay.
it's not too bad. But
Time to add a new one.
so just as it's getting easier, we just thought we'd fuck
Yeah.
it all up and have another baby. But yeah, that would be rough because I think from between 12 months to about 22, 24 months, something like that, it was the roughest time for Rosa's. She would get up constantly, and and I don't know what the secret formula was because every kid's different. But we just sort of stuck to a routine and hoped that it worked, and it sort of eventually did.
I
But
think routine is the key. It is definitely the key. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Routine, like have a bedtime ritual that you do every night.
we do.
And
but,
I'm
but
not
I'm
going to
sure,
accuse you of anything here, Ricey, and I'm not.
but I'm sure he does though. I'm sure he does have a routine.
I know. But Ricey, and I'm gonna put this out there, and I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. But please tell me you've not had the baby in your bed. Please tell me that never happened.
Oh, we've had
'cause
Rosa in the
that
bed.
is-
We've had Rosa.
Oh,
that a
fucking hell, that's a recipe for disaster.
No,
that is.
no.
The minute you do that, those kids know. The minute they cry, they're in the bed.
No, this is
What
what
if you bring
this
them
is.
into bed before they start crying?
That is the cardinal rule. You never let the baby
No,
in
no.
your
The
bed.
cardinal rule that
It's the
you
cardinal
have.
rule from like
It is a
20
cardinal
years
rule.
ago.
So
No,
what
it's a
we
cardinal
do,
rule in
what we,
general.
so what we do, right? Most of the time, Rosa will just stay in her bed. So I've seen her get up on the monitor. She wakes up, right, and she's in a cot, by the way, Stu. She's in a bed, right? She can get out.
Yeah, no, okay. That we've had Billy in a bed.
And she wakes up and she scratches a little bit, and then she'll just go back down and fall asleep. Right, most of the time. Sometimes she'll bring a little book and a little teddy, and she'll come looking for us. All right, and I'll just bring her in, and she doesn't
Can't say no to that.
and she doesn't like.
Of course you can.
She doesn't do it every night. She doesn't like, and sometimes we have put her back in her own bed, and she still goes in her own bed. But like sometimes I'm like, oh, come here, let's have a little cuddle with you.
See, weakness. It's weakness, Ginny. You
It's-
you don't look at them. You don't.
I
make
love,
eye
I love how
contact,
Stu
you just
started
put 'em
this
back in
bit of the
bed.
discussion with, I don't want to judge anybody. I'm not trying to pass a joke. Now it's weakness. You're a bad parent. How dare you
gotta-
never bring your kid
don't-
into the bed.
Don't look him in
Ricey,
the eye.
don't
You just
listen
put
to
'em
this
straight
guy.
back
He
in
hasn't been
bed,
a parent
go-
for 20
And you
years.
keep doing it till
He
we
has
don't get out of bed
as
again.
much legitimacy as I do to talk about how to raise your kids.
Just
I
keep
tell you,
doing it,
but
man.
Stu,
Don't look at them.
but Stu, I enjoy it though. I enjoy having a little.
I
cuddle
know,
with
I
her.
know, and that's a weakness. She's cute. I get it.
You know
I
what I
do.
mean?
Weakness.
I do. I
You
get
like
it.
spending time with your daughter. You're weak.
I do.
Weak pussy.
Yeah. No, but
Get
that
the
is
drop
the thing.
kicker into
Well,
the next room.
Let's not beat around
Associate
the
your
bush
bedroom
here.
with pain.
And Chidi has already said this. Kids are smart.
Mm.
Once they figure out something that works, they will do it more
But
and more because if
she's-
this
Stuart, did you ever
works-
Stuart, did you ever give your child a cookie?
No, we never gave her any sweets or anything like that when she was a kid. Her
Until
grandma
what
did, But
age?
we didn't.
What age was she
21.
when she first had? Yeah.
When she could get one for herself, we did not feed her sweet.
So before the age of 5, she never had any sweet.
No, we never gave her sweets.
Oh
we
my
never gave her
God!
biscuits.
What a deprived
Look,
child.
No, this is no different to
Yes.
Chidi not letting his kid look at screens. It was
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't-
psychopathic,
Give her
man.
something
Did you
nice.
let her leave the
Why?
house? Like,
Why did we? why
Because
would we
you
give
let her leave the
something?
house. She's weakness.
And do you know what,
It's a
Chidi?
cookie. Why can
you
a
know what,
4-year-old
Chidi?
have a cookie? What is the problem with a 4-year-old having a cookie?
Do you know what, Duke? Guess how many
Weakness.
fillings? Guess how many fillings Millie has got? Guess
None.
how many? Not a single
Because
one.
she doesn't
hasn't
have any
got a
Great.
teeth.
single
Father
filling.
of the year. Ba, 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 ba.
No fillings.
Because she doesn't have
Meanwhile,
any.
all her friends are like, "You have never had a cookie." She's like, I don't want a cookie. It brings pain.
No, we didn't.
You know what
Let's
though?
get
I-
started.
my
We
my
tried to
mum and
get us to
dad,
be
my mum
healthy.
and dad gave me whatever I wanted, and I've got like 68 fillings, so I can't really argue
Yeah.
with the.
And it doesn't
Not a
really
single
matter.
filling.
I got a lot of fillings
course it
too. Who
matters.
gives a shit? I got to eat a
No,
lot of
because your
tasty
teeth
food.
aren't very strong.
I
are
got
they,
to
when you've
eat a
that
lot of
full
tasty
fillings?
food. So what? Am I less healthy now because I have fillings in my teeth?
No, we look. And
Possibly.
to be fair, Steve,
No, there's no. Come on, you can't believe there's some correlation between fillings and larger
Right.
Yeah, I
health.
think there's definitely a correlation between eating sweet things when you're a kid and being fat when you're older.
I'm not disputing unhealthy eating habits. I'm talking about fillings.
Yeah. Well, that's the same. That's
fillings-
bad as well, isn't it? That's the other reason that we didn't give her loads of sweet things when she was a kid.
You're
I got to eat whatever I wanted, you know, when I was a kid, right?
And look how fat and disgusting
No,
you are
but-
now,
No,
Chinny.
well,
But my teeth, they are barely held together. My teeth, they
Who
look,
cares?
they
Are you
look
in pain
okay.
because of?
What do you mean, who cares? Look, the British are known for having bad teeth to
Yeah.
begin with, so why on earth would we make it worse
My teeth,
ourselves?
like on camera, look. You look at, you can see my teeth. Look, they look fine.
Look, here's all
They're
I'll
like
say.
glass.
Yeah, my teeth are all fucked up too. But here's the point. Look, when I was 13, my parents brought me into the orthodontist to get me fitted for braces. Dude shoved this thing in my mouth in order to get the impression for how the teeth sit. And he's jamming it in my throat. And I'm like, "Bah!" And I puked on him. And I was like, I don't want braces. My parents were like, you gotta have braces. So I was like, whatever. Eventually they got it fitted and they got the fucking braces on my teeth. And I tore up my lips every day. And then they took them off and they're like, now wear this retainer or we'll all have been for nothing. And I said, fuck this retainer. I didn't wear it and it meant nothing. My teeth are just as fucked up as they were when I was 13 because I don't care and it doesn't matter even a little bit.
I'm not sure I agree completely. with-
No, I don't agree with that either. Duke, you've got a funny way of looking at teeth.
Why would you want to just
Dude.
look after your teeth? Like, I don't know why.
Yeah, why
I
would
mean,
you
look
want your
now.
teeth to be
Look, I
healthy?
haven't had cavities in a while. I'm doing better taking care of my teeth
Yes.
now. The reason is because I don't want to sit there while they do root canals and bridge work and all that stuff. Yes, it's good to avoid those things,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have any connection on my brain health. It doesn't have any connection to my heart. It doesn't impact my spinal stenosis. It doesn't have anything to do with my heartburn. That's my point. Is that the
yeah, but-
larger health
Wow,
issues
wow,
are not
wow,
affected
wow.
by filling.
It
Can I
impacts
just
my
say-
bank, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it
Fine,
impacts
yes, it
your
impacts
foot.
your bank.
Can I
Jeez.
just say, dude, you're not strictly correct because there is a definite link between oral hygiene and Alzheimer's disease. This is a thing,
Okay,
you
well,
can
why
look
don't you
it up.
send me the proof of that and I'll take a
Well,
look
just
at it.
Google it. Google it yourself.
No, I'm not Googling
Uh,
it right now. Burden of proof
Well,
is
if
on
you
the
want proof-
prosecution.
If you want proof, Google it yourself.
I didn't realise
Hey,
you
That's
were
like me
there
saying
is
the
a
world
link.
is flat. You want proof? Google it.
Well, Google it. There's scientific evidence.
I didn't
Google
realise-
it. The world is
Good
flat.
oral
We're
Google
not,
it.
we're not on a
or bad
trial
oral
Zoom
health
call,
is
right?
bad can promote Alzheimer's.
Anyway,
disease. I'm
back-
just
back-
telling you the truth.
Back to the kids, right? I'm not as extreme as Stu and like not letting Rosa look at a biscuit.
Don't look at her.
Right, but we are a little bit strict with like her sugar intake. We do have to be very, very careful because we notice that she's a little different when she has a biscuit or like she has a sweet or something.
Yeah.
And
Don't give her any
and
fucking
also
fruit shoots.
at the moment, no, we don't give her any fruit shoots or anything. But at the
Oh.
moment, she's getting very naughty, very, very naughty. Like she's
Kids are
doing little
naughty.
things, and she's 2.5, so she's in that sort of zone of like just being naughty.
Yeah.
But you've got to like, basically, it's this is how I describe it. It's a war of attrition that you can never lose. Do you know what I mean? Like you have to just constantly fight.
you
You
do.
can never win.
No, you can never
No,
lose.
no, you can never. The minute you,
You
lose,
never
you've
lose.
lost.
Right.
Yeah, as soon as you give up, like you're fucked. So like, you
Yeah.
have to just constantly like win everything, and it's hard
Yeah, you do.
because you
is
can't give
hard.
up. Yeah, it's hard. But yeah. So I'm sorry, Royce, that you three. There's like one of the moms that we know, their son who's 2.5, he doesn't sleep. One of the moms from swimming, their son. Get this, Stu, right?
Go on.
Right.
Tell me.
They said like, oh, he's a terrible sleeper. Oh, we don't have any time. We're so tired. I was like, what time does he go to sleep? Midnight.
You see,
And I went, and I look, and they're lovely.
Fuck
They're-
you and
they're-
fuck everybody.
No, they're lovely people, right? They're lovely
Yeah.
people. They're quite a young couple, like a young parents and stuff. And I went,
Yeah.
fuck, that's you. That's your problem.
Yeah.
That is your
it's
fault.
look. I get that it's difficult, and I get it's difficult because I mean, we were very lucky.
Mm.
But I get that it's difficult because you've got to just enforce it. But
Yeah.
you've got to have willpower, like you said. You can, the minute you lose, you lose.
Yeah.
You've just got to be persistent.
Our
haven't you?
battle
You've
at
just
the
gotta keep
moment.
doing it.
Our battle at the moment is that she's usually in her jammies about 8, and about half
Yeah.
8 she'll start to go. Right, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we're
yeah.
trying to bring it forward. We're trying to get it to like about 7:30, and that's
Yeah.
that's quite tricky because it's light now outside as well. So
Yeah, the
she's-
clock's going backwards and forwards were a nightmare.
yeah. So like we haven't quite got there yet, but we're trying. If we can bring it forward,
Yeah.
because I have to wake her up every morning. like she never fucking wakes up, right? I think she's like me, like, and I wake her up for nursery, and she's like, no, and she turns up, she just doesn't.
Not
wake
going
up.
today, Dad.
You know, everybody
off.
tells me stories about their kid wakes up at like 6 o'clock sharp.
Yeah.
Rosa never fucking wakes up.
Apart from the weekend, she's probably up at 6 on the weekend.
Nah. It's like,
You know what, we get her out of bed, Shinny. A biscuit.
But Millie was funny.
That's how I got her.
because, I mean, I know we're doing a lot of.
I'll get her out of her nap today.
Weakness.
She was napping
Weakness.
today. No, she was napping today, and I was like, Daddy's making apple crumble and custard. Would you like a little bit of it? She was like, yeah.
Bouncing up. Yeah.
I
Weakness.
like it. Bribery always works.
All right. I gotta play this. Hang on. Let me play it.
Hang on.
Come on, play it. What are you doing?
Duke. You are wrong.
There we go. All right, Duke is wrong. Yeah, Columbia College of Dental Medicine researcher finds link between oral health and dementia. Stu is right.
Yes, I am.
Fair
you know, when you see those like movie situations where like if you could go back to your 18-year-old self or your 15-year-old self and like tell them
My Old Ass with Aubrey Plaza. It's a great movie.
So
that does
like
that.
you tell them information and people be like, well, I'll tell them like the lottery numbers or whatever. What I would tell
I'll get him a sports almanac.
What I would tell my younger self is, you don't deserve to know the lottery number, so fuck you, right? But also brush your fucking teeth morning and night,
Yes.
and look
is
after
a
your
good idea
teeth
to do.
because they're gonna hurt. They're gonna cost a lot of money, and when you're about 28, you're gonna have a root canal, and it's the fucking worst thing you're ever gonna go through. So,
I mean, I went through a root canal and it wasn't pleasant. I don't know if
I had to
call it
have
worse.
mine. I had to have mine done and then removed and then done again. It was fucking
Ooh,
awful.
that sucks. I
Yeah,
can see
it
that
was
being really-
awful.
Did I tell you when I went in for mine?
two
I looked up
bacteria
when I
infection.
first sat in the chair. I looked up. It was a former student who was prepping
Oh,
me
that's
for the root
crazy.
canal. Like,
Wow,
oh,
that's
shit.
funny.
Fortunately, she and I got along. So.
When I went to
No, that's
Preston,
cool.
when I went to Preston to watch the wrestling, remember that, Stu?
Yeah, long time
Right,
ago.
like my root canal, which I've had removed twice since. Look from that, I had a bacteria infection while we was watching the wrestling, and then when we drove back,
I think
from,
I vaguely remember.
yeah, when we
that. I
drove
think I
back from
vaguely remember you
Preston,
being
I
in
said to
pain.
Tara, like, I'm in so much pain right now that we had to drive.
Weakness. She
to
said weakness.
Yeah, so she gave me a biscuit. No, I had to drive to Birmingham for an emergency dentist thing. Like the amount of like shit I've had to go through just because I didn't look after my teeth when I was young. I look after them better now, and my dentist now is like really good with me. But he says like, you know, you can manage it now, but you've gone through a hard lesson, and I'm like, yeah. I have.
Well, I used to tell my dentist, like, hey, enjoy the boat that you're buying with all this money I'm giving you, because my teeth are like the surface of the fucking moon.
yeah.
I didn't say fucking when I was talking to my dentist. Actually, I like my dentist.
But I mean, just to, I mean, this is the last thing I'll say about teeth and babies and kids and shit.
Okay.
I'll say
This
the
is a
same
video game
thing to you.
podcast.
Yeah.
It is the same thing to you about teeth as about your back, right?
Yes.
And this is an
Yes.
important lesson because a orthopedic surgeon once said to me, he said, because I used to work in a hospital, obviously, so I used to speak to you and stuff. And he said, you know what?
Slow
You
down.
need to look after your back because it's the only one you're ever gonna get. He
Oh,
said
yeah.
you can replace.
We don't have good
knees.
replacements for it. Yeah.
No.
No, you can replace knees, you can replace hips, but you can never replace your back. He said so.
And
you
doing
need to-
surgery
and
on it is a motherfucker. So don't think you
Indeed.
can do surgery. For
And
your back.
teeth are the same thing. You're only going to get one set. You know,
Unless you go to Turkey.
No, there's dentures.
Yeah, let's go.
Wrong, false
Okay.
dentures. Anyway, here's the
well,
thing.
they're
Hannibal
not real
Burris
teeth,
agrees with you about the
Ollie. Look
back.
after
He
your
hurt his
teeth.
back at one. Hannibal Burris hurt his back at one point, and he said, "I don't know if you know this, but your back is kind of most of you."
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
thought that was a great way to
It
put
is though, isn't it?
You do
And it's
need
the
to take
only
care of
one
your
you'll
back,
ever
and
get.
you need to take care of your eyes, people, because a lot of people don't blink as much as we should when we're staring at screens. We tend to just stare because we don't want to miss anything, right? So what you need to do every 20 minutes is take a break, look at something 20 feet
Blink.
away.
Blink it every
You need
20
to-
minutes,
Yeah.
man. That's
Seriously,
a long time.
dude, if you make it a conscious decision to like close your eyes while you're looking at screens, you will be surprised at how dry they are once in a while. Like
Yeah, no,
we
I'm-
just
I'm
don't
sure you're
blink.
right.
The technology is so far ahead of our biology that we have to tell ourselves.
Chinny's closing his eyes there. I like
Yeah,
that.
So here's what I recommend.
interesting
I tell
about-
my students.
Oh, go on, Duke. Sorry.
I tell my students all the time, when something's loading, close your eyes. You don't need to watch the little spinny thing loading. you don't have to look at that. Just close your eyes whenever that happens.
What's good about me is that
Unless you're drunk.
when doing the show, I've always got my eyes closed because I'm asleep for most of it.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, so that's healthy.
Well, I'm cross stitching right now, so there's that.
So that's healthy.
I'm not looking at screens.
Perfect.
Kablam in the chat says
Uh,
Stewie's like super nanny.
I am.
Yeah.
Stupid nanny.
Stupid nanny. I like that. Stupid nanny.
Yeah,
Anyway, Ricey continues. Anyway, the point
We
I'm
haven't finished
making
his
is-
email. Can you
Poor
believe
Ricey.
that?
Oh, we
Oh,
got
man.
halfway
And
through.
now for a 20-minute argument in the middle of this email.
Jesus.
Anyway, the point I'm making is it's been bad enough for us to find the time to do shit alone with just one, let alone two. Although it won't be long till we find out my wife is currently 14 weeks pregnant and
Yeah.
due in October.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, good luck,
Yeah.
man.
Good luck with that.
So me and Rice here.
A
A
having-
new child is a blessing to your family.
It is a blessing. Anyway, but you've got a better idea of what to do when you get a second.
Yeah,
one, that's what
the
I've
way I'm sort of thinking of it at the moment is the first child starts the roller coaster. The second
That's like a
child,
training. That's like training wheels.
the second child just gets on the roller coaster with you. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
you know what I mean. You're already in chaos. So
Yeah.
another one is like, but
How much more chaotic can it get? I mean,
well,
come
no,
on.
I think
Don't say
don't
that.
know.
I think a second
I
child
don't
is
know.
everybody who I speak to with two children, they're like, it's fucking hell. Do you know what I mean?
To the jungle, baby. You're gonna.
So that's fun. But I am looking forward because a newborn. I don't know what you think, Stu, but a newborn baby. I'm talking like a fresh, out the oven baby,
Jeez.
right?
This is their chance to do it right.
No, but it's special though, isn't it? Like a newborn baby's
They're
like
funny. It's such a
Hey,
weird feeling.
hey,
I
I've
just
said it before.
remember
I'll say it again. Start it up and let's start over.
Yeah.
and because
That's
we
what it
can
is
just
to have a baby.
yeah, Rosa, I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
You're
Yeah,
not
you're-
done with
you're-
her, but you have
I'm
a
done.
new one
No,
to like
no.
try
Kick to the
different
curb,
things.
We
man.
fucked up.
Kick to
We
the
fucked
curb.
up.
Yeah, sort yourself
This
out.
is here's the thing, Chinny. You have the opportunity to do a controlled experiment. Let Rosa get in your bed all you want, and then the new kid can't get near your bedroom,
Yeah.
and we'll see who turns out
I think
better.
the new kid will move to Australia at 22.
But his teeth will be amazing.
Yeah, good teeth. Yeah.
Good teeth, man. Yeah. It's important.
All right, is there anything more in this email? We've got
Yeah, he
finish.
says. So
Okay.
he does continue. Chinny, I've got your back.
Thank you.
So he's
Thank
got
you.
your back. On a separate note, it really does sound like you love Satisfactory. I started
yeah.
it before my first was born, but I had to put it down and I've just come back to it. If it makes life easier, it's on console now. Controller support is really good on PC, so I imagine it'll be as good on a console. But whatever you do, don't play it yet. It consumes you.
Yeah, I can't really have a game that consumes me, but I think the reason why I look because I think he said that because of my Minecraft antics, hasn't he? You know,
Making all your
all my
engineering
yeah my
feats.
automations in Minecraft. I think the reason why I like doing it in Minecraft is because that isn't Minecraft's goal. Do you know what I mean? Like
Right.
Minecraft's goal is like
yeah.
Minecraft is just there, and like you can do all these things, but that's the
You're kind of hacking
so,
Minecraft.
yeah. In a way, you're sort of hacking Minecraft. In a way, even though like it knows, I suppose it's brilliant in a way because Minecraft knows that you're doing that, and but it kind of tricks you into
They
thinking
give you
that
very rudimentary tools, and you use them for something
yeah
else.
yeah and
Satisfactory is like, here's these tools for making conveyor belts. And you're
yes,
like, "Okay,
and
I'll make it."
Satisfactory is like, here's conveyor belts, and I'm like, no, well, in Minecraft, my conveyor belts is water. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like I'm botching it in Minecraft, and I think
Yeah, you're making your own stuff.
Yeah,
aren't you,
I
to do
enjoy-
a job that you want it to do.
I enjoy that sort of botchery of it. But that being said, I do think I'd love Satisfactory and Factorio. I think I would love them.
Want me to find out?
Yeah, there's only one
But
way.
and this is the first
In
week.
5 years, you'll give it a shot.
This is the first week of 2026 that I didn't play Minecraft this week. So yeah, so maybe I'll get back to it.
You
maybe I won't.
changed, man.
I know.
Yeah, you've changed.
Start of the year, you've changed by playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
Of course, we've all changed every day because that's what happens with the human body. Can't step in the same river twice, man.
But you don't change your back. You keep that.
Or your teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So
And you
anyway,
never
he
regrow
finishes-
brain cells. You only lose those. Anyway, go ahead.
That's
Yes, he
true.
finishes.
Anyway, he finishes with all the best guys. Keep it up, Ricey. So
Thanks,
Thank
Ricey.
you, Ricey.
yeah, apologies. By the way, I should have apologized. Apologies, Ricey, if I trigger you. And I'm sorry I'm gonna say
sorry
it.
that
I'm
my
not sorry if
daughter
I've
is.
insulted you. I'm sorry if I
If any
triggered
of-
you.
Any of that last conversation we've just had triggered or insulted you,
Yeah.
I do apologise.
Sorry that I'm a better parent than you and my daughter is better than you.
And if
Sorry, my
If you
daughter's
do-
teeth is better than your kid's teeth.
if you do happen to come to the meetup, and I'm sure you won't because you probably not got time, but if you did, just don't hit me in the face, okay?
No.
Just,
Hit him in the butt.
just leave the face alone.
Hit him in the
Anywhere
belly.
else is
Hit in
fine.
the belly.
Yeah, hit me in the belly. Don't
Go
hit
for
me
the
in
gut.
I don't have a
face.
belly. What are you talking about? I'll show you a belly.
So thank you very much. Anyway, thank
Thanks,
you,
Ricey.
Ricey. I like the email.
Thanks,
email.
Ricey.
Okay. Next email is from Jason.
Who's not on Steam?
By the way, he's, you know, I was
By
talking
the
about
way.
Coachella, and he's obviously bringing up Coachella again this week. Did you watch Nine Inch Noise?
Nope.
What's 9 Inch Noise? Is that a documentary?
So, no. So basically, Nine Inch Nails and some DJ called Something Noise got together at Coachella and did a set, and
Oh,
it
yeah?
was amazing.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, give it a
Okay.
look, Duke. I think you'll
Sure.
enjoy it.
Maybe I will. I'm gonna write
9
it
Inch
down
Noise.
because I like 9 Inch Nails. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. This past week on Reddit, someone wrote something. There was a question about like what 90s song is gonna be timeless forever, and you know all these different discussions about it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
someone wrote, I don't remember which one. I think they said like Closer, and someone else wrote that's my favorite NIN song. But they accidentally wrote NON, and so my comment was, "What do you mean it's a non-song? It's an awesome song. It's clearly
Oh,
a song.
no.
How can you call it an?" Oh wait, never mind. And then they fixed it, and I'm like, "Oh man, now my joke's not funny."
No, your joke's not
But I'm
funny.
glad they fixed it.
Now my
Yeah, it
joke's
wasn't
not-
funny to begin. It wasn't
Yeah.
funny to begin with.
Yeah, that's the second joke. Go. What's
Okay.
the hell? Read the thing.
Anyway, Jason says, "Swinging in the backyard, pull up your fast car."
Okay.
That sounds like lyrics.
So
Is
it's
that like a Tracy Chapman mashup? What is
It's
that?
a lyric from something. I don't know what.
Well,
Hey,
fast car-
veterans.
Hello.
Yes.
I was
hey.
watching the title sequence for James Bond First Light. Yeah, I saw this on YouTube. I haven't watched that.
I
I'm
haven't
waiting
watched
for the
it.
game.
No.
Why would I be watching that? It's not even gameplay. Duke, had you asked why would I be watching Justin Bieber at Coachella if I wasn't a fan? The answer is
Because you were
I
having
just love
dental
music.
surgery and you couldn't change
I
the channel.
love music. I
Okay,
create.
well, yeah. Well, then
I
why are you listening to
listen.
Justin Bieber then? Hey-oh!
Every genre, unlike a lot of people, I am open to understanding what hits it for others. And I'm a 100% a believer now. So it's
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's similar to me, to be fair, right? Because, some DJs, i.e. Fraser, would go, fucking EDM. David Guetta, fuck that shit. I ain't listening to. I ain't played. That's not going near my fucking controller. You can fucking burn.
Well,
me
if you don't
for
want to play a certain genre, you don't
Right.
want to play a certain genre.
No, but I'm similar to Jason. I'm like, I kind of like some EDM. It's
Are you going to
fine.
work
What's
in
the
some
problem?
country music onto your mixes?
Why not? I'd like a bit of country music. Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean?
I don't
I'll
know.
roll
It
a
would
bit of
make for a
country.
good dance party.
What about
You know?
What
Are
about
you joking? Have you seen how much they dance into country music?
What
They do
about-
a lot of dancing?
what
to it.
about-
Not at Coachella.
Can I say my joke, please?
Go
Go
ahead,
on,
say
say
your
your
joke.
joke.
What about throat singing music?
Tibetan threat.
Why not?
Why
I
not?
reckon
Gregorian
it's work in the
chanting?
background.
Yeah.
Could be the new Enigma.
Ah, Enigma. Yeah, they did dance music with Gregorian chanting.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Enigma.
did. That's true. But it's very hard to do it well. That's my point.
But look.
You ain't no
know,
Enigma, buddy. That's my
panpipes.
son.
What about
Panpipes,
villain
anything.
laughing
Don't
competitions?
put panpipes in your goddamn EDM mix.
I don't know. I reckon it would work.
Accordions?
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Yeah, that's fairground music, slightly different to panpipes. But we'll go with.
Well,
we'll
I'm
just
just
accept
play that on the panpipes. Okay.
it. Anyway,
I don't know how Green Sleeves goes. Go ahead.
I used to joke about my kids listening to him. I never heard a single song. But I am open-minded these days. Dude is amazing. Watching him duet
Hey.
with the song with me, with his younger self. If the audience doesn't get that, then they've lost the plot.
That's fine.
fuck.
And look, hey, I didn't think I would fall in love with Taylor Swift's music, but here
Well, I
I
was just
am.
gonna say, what
and every
about you're a
time Mean
Swiftie?
comes on, yeah, because good music is good music, and Justin Bieber is not. So
Oh,
there you
he's
go.
made some songs.
Ah,
He
But
made
how
some
much
songs.
have you given it a chance, Duke? Have you actually listened to any of his
Every
new stuff?
year, yes, every year I make playlists for all of my classes, and I'm like, hey, kid, every kid should please nominate a song to be on the playlist. If it doesn't have explicit lyrics, it goes on the playlist. And every year somebody
okay.
puts in a Justin Bieber song. So for the last like 10 years, I've heard at least one Justin Bieber song repeatedly, because you only end up with like 10 people giving you songs. You have 10 songs on this playlist. We meet more than 10 times in a year, so it's just the same 10 songs looping over and over again. I'm fucking sick of Piano Man. I like Billy Joel fine, but I had like 4 classes where people were like, Piano Man! So like over, and those are small classes, so it's just, that's a song, and
I find it weird that kids are picking Piano Man, but why not?
I know. What the fuck is wrong with
Yeah,
these
I
kids?
do.
It's a
Justin
good song.
Bieber, Hannah Montana, and Piano Man. It's a fine song, but it's not what I would expect kids of today to really be into.
What if somebody came in and said, "Can I have Smack My Bitch Up" by The Prodigy?
I said I will put a
Please.
different Prodigy song in the mix. Have you heard Poison? Because that's a much better
Okay,
song, and it
okay.
doesn't have any bad or misogynistic lyrics.
What about that?
It's not actually misogynistic, because in the video, it's a woman hitting men.
What about
Sorry, John.
the Yoko Ono song where she's just
No.
screaming?
No, I will not
Yeah,
play it.
what
But I
about
will
that?
play the L7 song where they sample that.
What about-
So it sounds like you're not open to new ideas. You just keep
No,
fitting
No,
your...
when did I
Sounds
say I
like
was
it's
open to
quite
new
close.
ideas? I don't know where you heard these words come out of my mouth.
What about Imagine by John Lennon? Now there's an
And
innocuous
also,
song.
well, if a student wanted that, fine, I'd put it in. But just because I don't like a particular song does not make me closed-minded. It means I have discerning taste when it comes to music. And if I've given someone like Justin Bieber a lot of chances and I still don't like him, guess what? I'm not into Smash Mouth either. 21 Pilots ain't my thing. More power to you if you like those groups, they're just not my thing. It doesn't make me closed-minded.
Now then, anyway, he carries on. Now,
Yes.
Lana Del Rey, she likes
Yeah,
video
she's got a
games, so I
voice.
hear. She's
Is
good.
that true?
And as
she's got a
first
song
light
called Video
sounding
Game.
As great. Yeah, she has got
Really?
a song called Video Game. Yeah, have you never
No, I
heard of
need
it?
to know more. No.
Oh my god.
I like her voice. She's a
Yeah.
good singer.
She's good. It's probably one of her most famous songs, by the way, Video Games. Anyway, she's good and has first light sounding as great as a 007 film.
It's, by the way, it's a good thing I looked this up. First 2 lines, swinging in the backyard, pull up in your fast car.
Yeah.
Video games.
So there you go. That was at the start of Jason's email.
Yeah.
Of course it was.
So it's a
Yeah, it was.
good, so it's,
Yeah.
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 Anyway, guess what game?
This
just
isn't about
won
video
best-
games at all. This is about a sundress.
Can we just
and bad
read
girls.
an email?
No, I have to
Can we
complain.
just finish this email, please?
You just say that because you're a failure as a parent, Jenny. Go ahead, Stu.
That's true.
Guess what game just won best narrative at BAFTA? It sure wasn't turn-based shit. That's
Oh,
right.
damn. Shots fired.
It was Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I told you, Stu. I agree, the kill screen is a fucking nightmare. But when you understand how to get around dying, that game just keeps on giving. They should have an easy setting. He says they should have an easy
He
setting.
agrees with you.
Realism isn't my thing in games, but I respect it. Good thing it doesn't take a genius to get around the death in the games. But I get it.
Damn.
I dropped the first game for Stu's reasons with 2. But be open-minded. Avoid death. Go. Look, I tried to run away. It was like fucking Benny
Do
Hill.
you
There
think
was no way
Stu's
I
not
could have.
trying to avoid death? Like, what the hell? I
Yeah,
tried to
don't wanna-
avoid death.
I
for the
tried
first
not to
one.
engage. I had no chance.
Yeah.
Go poison someone and steal their gear. Forget MUT for now. Forget the markers on the map. Just go adventure. Just move on with all the realism, though. Why can't you just use the crapper? Probably the real reason Stu dropped it. Are you a believer, Stu? No, I'm not a Justin Bieber fan, but I can appreciate the guy's the chops. He's got chops. You know what I mean? He can sing. He can write music. Mike, please play Ultimate Drummer.
No.
That's it. I don't know what that is. Duke,
Yes.
Duke, your buddy Druckmann has utterly destroyed your take on the ending of The Last of Us. Your summary never sat right with me for different reasons. Well, guess what Neil said? ...
Well, I haven't seen what Neil has said about The Last of Us 2. I know what he wrote about what I wrote, and it would.
Yeah. Well, apparently Neil has said there may be a congregation of people just like Elle, all immune. What the fuck? Your take was wrong. whether this is true or not. Please recover your fumble. Don't be a Lucy. I nailed this one. Hit the goalpost between the eyes and you've lost this one, Charles. Okay.
What?
So
Is he claiming Neil
apparently-
Druckmann just said that?
Yeah, apparently Neil Druckmann has said there may be a congregation of people like L all immune.
Okay, that's what he said. And
Yeah,
could-
apparently.
all
I don't
the
know.
other stuff
I don't know.
after
I'm
that.
just saying what Jason
No, that's
said he
fine.
said.
I was like, drop your fumble and Charles and Neil Druckmann didn't say any of that, but he said there
No,
may be.
that's him
Okay,
saying it.
that was his. Okay,
That was his take.
I got you. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I
talk
don't
about
see how
good
that
music.
invalidates anything that I said about that game.
I can't even remember.
Okay.
Anyway, he says, talk about good music. The Last of Us had some great ones. Hey, Speak Piper, claiming my name. Pull your head out from your anus. Show yourself. I have a can of beans and mayonnaise I'd like to warm up for you. That way, if you speak pipe in my name again, at least you'll actually sound like me. Just practice farting into the mirror and sucking in air really hard to get the voice just right. Jason, king of speak pipes and farts, and yes, I'm still right about the new Capcom game, no matter how many good reviews it's getting.
He's not into the new Pragmata. 'Cause that's out now.
Pragmata.
You didn't like it?
I don't know.
You played it, didn't
I
you?
bought it. I've downloaded it, and I
Oh,
haven't
wow.
played it. So I will be
Oh,
playing that for
man.
next week's show.
Oh, you'll give
So, you know,
Capcom money, but you won't give this poor indie game studio money unless it's $3.
Absolutely, no way, man.
I've heard good things.
So,
about
Chinny, to
Pragmata.
answer your question, Ultimate Drummer is an action platformer where
I've
you
seen-
play as
I've
a
just-
lone drummer on a sacred quest to restore harmony to a fractured world.
I've just
by
watched some
drumming,
gameplay
I guess.
of it, and it's a
And?
no.
Maybe we should make it our Play My Game, bitch.
Is it free?
I don't know. It looks
No,
free.
maybe
It looks
it's-
free.
Oh, Steam.
Maybe there's a demo.
Maybe.
It
I'll
should
find
be
out.
free.
I've got to.
Meanwhile,
We've got to speak pipe, so let's do that.
oh man, I can't look this up because I got to do the speak pipe. That's okay. I'm
You do
gonna
that.
make the
I'll
sacrifice.
I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Speak pipe. It's the way to leave a message. for us.
Saint Diesel is quiet, so I'm going to turn the sound up. And it's number 833, and it's called The Lark. Nope, it's not called The Lark. It's called The Dark Lord Conundrum. So wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here it goes.
You fool of a took! Hey, veteran gamers. I've just got through listening to the highly acclaimed 1981 BBC Radio 4 version of the Lord of the Rings trilogy books. And anyone who's interested in listening to a 12-hour radio adaptation of those stories, it's on the Internet Archive, which is
Cool.
free if you want to download it or listen to it.
Awesome.
But I couldn't help but think at the end of the story, what would the story have been like from the perspective of the main villain, the main evil force, Dark Lord Sauron?
Yeah.
And it got me thinking about video games. And I know there's been a few video games over the years where you've been able to play as the evil person or evil force or evil race, whatever. But what if you had a Lord of the Rings adaptation these days where you could start the story as the Dark Lord Sauron, and your mission is called cause chaos, confusion, death, destruction, slavery, whatever you want to call it. Basically to be evil and to be bad from the beginning and to destroy the good guys, I guess. And then it got me thinking, what about any story-driven game where you could play as an evil wizard, cruel sorceress, an ungodly king, or maybe a villainous queen? But I just wondered what you think. Should there be more games which are story-driven where you can start the game or play the game as the evil one? And that's it for this.
Well, I'll point out that there are a lot of games where you can play as an evil person, but usually it doesn't actually change the story in any meaningful way. So you think of Mass Effect, you can obviously be the renegade, but you can't not save the universe from the Reapers. Now, it would be a heck of a game if you could team up with the Reapers and try to destroy humanity, get a spot for yourself in Reaper Town or whatever it was.
I think he's probably talking about how, you know, you play a game as a good guy and then maybe you could play the same game again as the bad guy. But I feel like most bad guys just sort of sit on their chair and wait, looking at screens. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
setting up in the
Petting a cat.
in the Batman games, it'll just be Joker sort of recording a bunch of like vlogs. You know,
Yeah.
like I don't think that would be that interesting.
This is gonna screw with his head. I'm gonna pretend like it's the start of the game.
Yeah, so
Spoilers.
yeah, there probably is a game idea there though. To be fair, like where you play. As
I don't
both
like
sides.
being forced to be evil myself. Like even in games where there's just one part. GTA 5, you have to torture someone. I was like, I hate that stuff because I'm not into being bad.
No,
I'm weird.
I've played that mission on repeat probably since the game came out in 2013.
That's the only game you'll let Rosa play. That part of that game.
I say here, look, he's
Smash
put those
his face more.
he's put those electric charges on his nipples and he's just cranked up the charge and he's just shocking him. Daddy, I want to watch Teletubbies. No, watch this.
No Doc McStuffins, no biscuits. Torture the man.
Yeah, no Jammy Dodgers until you torture him.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Well, I think you two guys are wrong,
Okay.
and there is a series.
Nothing
in fact,
new
a whole
there.
Well, there are
series-
several. Yeah, there's Overlord and there's
series of games where you play as the bad guy,
yeah.
or bad guys, should I say?
Yeah.
Because in one of the entries in this series, you play as 3 different characters who are
Yeah.
all bad guys, and quite possibly Chiddy's favorite games of all time. Because GTA,
Well, I mean GTA, yes. You are the bad
fucking
guy.
always play as the bad
No,
guy.
but I think he's talking about a game where you play as a good guy and then you play as the bad guy.
No, I got the impression he was talking about a game where you actually play as the bad guy.
Well, yeah, every
You know, as play
GTA.
as Sauron from the
Yeah.
beginning. Well, GTA.
Yeah,
you
there is no game
always
where you play as
play-
Sauron. That's true.
No,
Which,
but with
you could be
GTA,
a pretty
you play
bad.
as the bad guy.
Yes, there's no doubt. But they also have like, a goodness in them. You know what I mean? Like,
Thanos.
Really?
can you play as Thanos?
No, but he's got a bit of. He's an interesting bad guy, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, the best
Yeah.
villains have a little bit of interest. You
Because
know,
Infinity-
fighting-
Infinity
when they once
War
started
is-
fighting for a good reason, and then they got corrupted. By
Infinity
whatever.
War is like
What about-
is the Thanos movie, and it's an interesting movie. It's an interesting villain. He cries in it. You know, you don't get many villains that cry.
Was
What a
cuck.
pussy! What a simp!
What about
strong man
Carrion?
also.
What about Carrion?
Carry
Yeah,
on.
Carrion's a
yeah,
good
yeah.
example of
But
being
I
a
don't
bad
think
guy,
that's
yeah.
what he's talking about. That's what I don't think. So.
Well, we'd have to
come here,
listen to it
I
again.
interpreted
That ain't
it-
happening.
I
I thought I
interpreted
was like
it
you
as
play Star
Can you
Wars.
play games as the bad guy?
You're a happy little
Yeah,
Jedi
I mean, you play.
trying to fight
Right.
Darth Vader, and then halfway through the game or something, there is the game Haze.
I mean, that's kind of Last of Us 2, right?
Haze as well. Remember Haze, where you play as the bad guys, and then you realise that you're the bad guys, and then you turn into the good guys. Remember that game?
Well,
Yes, I remember
Special Ops.
that. That was in the
Special Ops.
Saudi Arabian desert or something, wasn't it?
Special Ops
I
The
do
Line.
remember that.
But Spec Ops: The
Yeah.
Line, yeah.
Oh, that's the one I'm thinking of. Spec Ops: The Line. That's the one
you're
I was
thinking
thinking.
of. Yeah,
of.
that's
Oh
the
no,
one.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
Haze. Haze was made by the people.
That's
that
the one with
made,
the. Was that the one with the yellow
yes,
helmets or something?
honeycomb
Wasn't that the one
helmets.
that was really shit?
It was proper shit. But the whole
Yeah,
idea
it
was
really
You played
shit,
the whole
wasn't
thing.
it?
like the soldiers were taking a drug called Haze, and they were like,
Yeah.
"We're just killing, man." And then they realized like the drug was making them kill like innocent people, and then you turn into one of the innocent people and you swap halfway through.
What about? Couldn't you play as the Sith in KOTOR, in the original KOTOR?
Yeah. I think you could.
I know you can play as them in the Old Republic, like the MMO. So there's,
Yeah.
most MMOs you have an evil path you can take.
Yeah, that's KOTOR, isn't it? Knights of the Old Republic.
Also,
There's
spoilers.
an
different then.
RPG called Knights of the Old Republic. There's KOTOR and KOTOR 2, and then there's the
Ah,
MMO
okay.
called just the Old Republic.
Spoilers for the
Right,
game Braid.
Ah,
right, okay.
But you think that you're chasing your girlfriend in the game Braid, but at the end it's revealed that she's running away from you.
So you are chasing her, but
Yeah, but like the
But
whole
you
thing
have
is
enough
like
for her
she,
running
she-
away.
you think you're rescuing her. Sorry, you think like you're
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
save
sure.
her, but she's actually running away from you, and you're like, oh,
you're stuck
I'm the
because your teeth are fucked up.
because you got a root
Yeah.
canal due.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Because you
Mm.
didn't, you ate too many sweets and
Yeah,
you didn't
too many
brush off your meals.
biscuits.
Had
Yeah.
too many sweets, and you kept on getting up and getting in your mum and dad's bed. You little shit.
Yeah,
What a
you
little
did.
yeah,
That's
you
what I'll
did.
say to Rosa next time we go.
I'll ever love
Go to
you.
your own bed, you little shit.
there you go. You'll be doing her a favor. It's tough
It will
love.
be fine.
Yeah, and don't make eye contact while you're saying it.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't make eye contact when she says, "I love you, Daddy." I go, "No, I'm not for
Either
you."
that or do nothing
look at her.
but make eye
Don't
contact.
talk to her.
Rosa, it's time for bed.
Yeah,
You literally just pick her up and put her back in bed.
she
Just
said,
don't look at
you
her.
know what she said to me the other day? She said, "Daddy, you're my best friend."
Aww,
And you know what I
so
said?
cute.
I said, "Eat your fucking,
You're not getting in my bed.
eat your fucking dinner." No, I didn't say that.
Not gonna work.
Yeah.
She did say that, yeah. And I died when she said that. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Aw, that is very cute.
It is very cute.
Better record it next time she says it, because then when she's 15,
Every time I
she's
get my
not gonna
phone out and take a picture, she goes, "Let me have a look." Let me look. Let me look. Can I
And
look?
you're like,
I don't-
nope.
Because I've got this picture of it like stuck in like a Huggies, you know, the Huggy wipes thing, like a Huggies box.
Yeah.
So every time I buy a Huggies box, I make her sit in it so I can take a picture. So like for size comparison, and I said, "Sit in it so I can take a picture." And I went to take the picture. She went, "Let me look." I was like, "I haven't even took the fucking picture yet. You can't look at it. It doesn't exist." But I
You
do.
need to turn the camera this way, Dad. I'll tell you when to hit.
I
take
let
the
her. I
picture.
let her look at some photos and some videos that are like family. You know, like the videos and photos that I
Yeah.
take. But she doesn't. She doesn't know that she could watch Peppa Pig on my phone, and if she found out, she would fucking lose her mind. So
No, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I think you're doing
the
a
way,
good thing
the way-
there,
the way to get around that is give her your own phone.
yeah, I'm shitting myself
I
about
was
that
only-
whole
She would
thing.
be a lot
weirdly-
calmer in restaurants.
Oh god.
Weirdly,
Think about
and
it.
I don't know how this conversation came about, but this week I said to Kay, I admire Chidi because he doesn't let her look at screens.
No.
He doesn't let her look at videos.
No.
You know, he's like
The,
it's
the
a
only
good thing.
videos she watches is like family videos or like things that I've
Yeah.
filmed on the phone. Nothing else.
Yeah,
Nothing else.
actually,
all you
I
gotta
think I
do
know
is
how it came
Point
about.
the camera at Peppa Pig when it's on the TV, and she watch that.
yeah.
I was talking about someone who got a text off their 5-year-old, and
Oof.
I was just like,
That's
"Ooh."
crazy.
You're a bad
So
parent.
I said,
man.
Yeah.
Millie did not get a phone until she went to secondary school, and
Yeah.
obviously she was walking
Yeah,
there on
yeah.
her own.
To be
I think-
fair, they were
Because-
flip phones then, weren't they? It's not like
Yeah,
there was
no,
this
no.
urgency
There were
to have.
smartish phones, but we got it was literally a basic. You can ring on it or
Yeah,
text us.
yeah.
and that was it.
Smartphones would have been coming out by then, wouldn't they? When she was at secondary school, it would have been sort of
but
around.
we didn't until she could buy one herself. She didn't get one. She had to
No.
buy her
Oh,
own.
yeah, well, I think that's the right move.
No, I'm shitting
Yeah.
myself about all that because I always thought maybe like I would introduce computer games and stuff when she was about 4 or 5, but now I realise that if I do that, then the younger
Yeah.
child will see them
Oh,
earlier.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
So-
true. And just one of
Ooh,
them.
So
tricky that one,
now-
tricky.
So now I have to sort of go, if the younger child is asleep, then maybe, but then she'll just talk about it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So what I might do is I might wait for the youngest to be 4 or 5 and then go,
Yeah.
right, you two can do
Rosa, I've been holding
And then-
something out for
I
like
know.
2 years.
Yeah.
And then
A
Rose will be
lot.
like, "You
this.
bastard."
Son of a bitch. Because she loves.
You know when I said you were my best friend, I hate
yeah,
you now.
fuck you.
You are
she
not.
loves, and I know this is just a man talking about his child now, but
fine.
she loves.
Stu did it for like 20 minutes earlier. Go ahead.
He's done it for like 20 years. I know what you're talking about. So there's like these magnetic tiles, right? That
Yeah.
it's basically they're plastic tiles. They kind of feel like cassette tapes. They sound like cassette tapes, you know, like the plasticky sort of things. But they're square and they stick together, and you can build, you know, houses and shit with them. And they come in like they've got little triangle versions as well. And Rosa loves these fucking things. She never stops playing with them. And then I think, and she loves Lego as well because she plays with Lego around her cousin's house. And I'm like, she'd like Minecraft. She'd fucking love Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
She would.
Especially if you teach her how to make conveyor belts.
So what I'm gonna do? I've already said to her, I was like, when they're both old enough, I'm gonna make a
Both old
server, and I'm gonna go right.
So
This is gonna be our
here's a
server.
question, Chidi. Here's a question. How do you control when she goes round to friends' houses then?
I say good for them. You know.
No. How do you stop Rosa?
You can play
playing
things-
No,
video
but like she
games
can't. I
with her
can't.
friends?
Can I? I
Video
can't. I can't. I'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, Daddy, I played this game called Fortnite or Roblox around my mates. I was like, that's great. I'm really glad they've got that, but I don't have it.
No, but have you ever spoken to people and said, look, I don't do this, so I'd appreciate it if that didn't happen when they came to your house, or do you just let it get on with it? And
She doesn't really go to like other people's houses that
She's
like
never been
aren't
into someone
family.
else's house.
No, like she stopped.
No, I just meaning like relatives or
So,
whatever.
no,
you
but
know what I
look,
mean? People that,
honestly, Stu, if you think I'm doing a good job, her cousin's mom is like she works in child counselling.
Cut a bitch.
She knows everything about children, how they behave, and how to do. She's amazing, and she doesn't let her daughter touch, even look at sweets. And Talia, she, even if she gets like gifted them at birthday parties, she will give them to the mom and say, "Someone gave me this, I won't eat it." She's so good.
Nice.
So
I like it.
you know, and she just herself. Like I'm talking about the mom. Her name's Rita. She never watches TV or anything like that. So she just reads.
Nerd.
So yeah, I know.
Nerd.
So she, you know, like I don't worry when she's around that house. I ain't
Yeah,
worried.
you're
Like there's
fine.
no way.
You
that-
know you're in good.
Rosa
you know
is the
she's in
bad
good hands.
influence.
Yeah.
Rosa is
Yeah,
the
she
one who
is.
knocks.
Rosa's not, but when she goes
Rosa's
round,
like,
Daddy,
"Oh, you know what
I
you
am
should
the
do?
danger.
when she
You
when
need
she
to get
goes
up at
round,
night, take your booking to your mum.
when she goes round to her nan's, Tara's mum, sometimes Tara's mum will text her saying, "Oh, they're watching Peppa Pig in bed," and I was like, "We don't usually let her watch TV in the morning that early." And she's like, "Well,"
And then she texts and says, "Now they're watching Breaking Bad."
and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, but I just sort of think, well, it's Nanny's house, isn't it? That's what nannies are
Yeah,
for,
exactly.
really."
We
Like,
all had privileges in,
Yeah.
you know, and when I went to my friend Mark's house, like he had a fucking Galaga machine in his house.
yeah,
And like I would go over there and play it for
Yeah.
hours. My parents were mad and they're like, "Were you playing Galaga?" I'm like, "Yeah, I
It's just
was.
the way
That
it
shit
is.
was
It's
awesome."
like that's nanny's. That's a
Kid down the
privilege.
street
That's a
had an
privilege
NES,
that
and I had
nanny
a-
will have.
That's
Yeah,
like
that's
Millie.
the
That's
way
when,
it
that was the only time she got sweets was when she went
Yeah.
around to grandma's.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
But like, and the more you try to clamp down on it, the more
Yeah.
resentful the kid's gonna be, and the more likely they are to rebel. And
No,
do
we were
anything
never that
you
bothered. I
want.
mean, we didn't, but obviously
You just-
grandma
I
did.
just
But
say,
she
look,
would only let
that's-
her have one. She would like she used to have a box of sweets and go take one. So
Yeah.
she used to have one when she went around there.
Shit. Look over there, Grandma.
Yeah. So that's what nanny's house is for. You know what I mean? That's what it's for. is just to
Video
do that.
games.
Yeah, video.
I love the
Just-
idea that your nan's got like GTA set
GTA
up.
5 just set up. Yeah.
Here's
yeah,
that Aerosmith arcade game with the guitar gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grandma has a lot of video games, but they all suck.
Yeah.
Video games are horrible, Dad. Why do you like them so much?
Yeah.
She's got all the worst games.
She's got Deadly Premonition set up.
Here's the killer's dream. Play this, Rosa.
Yeah, play that. Ooh, that'll put her off video games forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like making a kid
right.
sit down and smoke a whole pack of cigarettes. Right.
I think that's it. I think we need to.
Is
do
that a
some
show?
details to get the hell out of
Yes.
it. Yeah,
I
think
think
that's
we're
a show.
done.
Well, this time
That's
next
the
week. This time next
Weekly
week.
show about raising kids. Tune in next week to Show Raiser Veteran Game Raising Kids.
How to raise a veteran gamer kid. There you go.
This
Yeah.
time next week.
Yeah, there you
Stu-
go. There's a title for the show for you, by the way.
Yeah,
How to
I'll
raise
be
a
the
veteran
I'll be the
gamer
judge
kid.
of that.
That's a good title.
This time next week, Stu, we would have met
We'll
each
be
other.
meeting up. We'll be meeting up.
Yay! Go to the meetup, people.
been a
It's going to be
while.
fun.
It's been a
It's
while.
been a while. I
while.
think the last time
Just
I saw
again.
you was
It's happening on the 25th.
25th of April, 11 a.m.
25th.
Arcade Club Berry. When was the last time I saw you, Stu? It was the London.
the Snooker Awards. No, I went to the
Was it
Snooker Awards.
that
and
was
then
yeah,
went
for
to
the London
yeah.
thing though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That-
for the London thing.
yeah. Because I think Fraser might be doing that again this year, but I don't know if I'll be able to make it. But
I don't know
maybe.
when that was. How long ago is that?
That was
now? I have no idea.
2024, I think.
Was it?
Maybe.
Jesus Christ, where does time go?
Maybe, yeah, 2024.
And these two, if I was in the U.S., these two don't live that far from each other.
Not
so
really.
the fact that it's been 2 years.
No, we don't. Not really.
Where is it? Like an hour and 40, hour and 50? Wow.
Yeah.
That's
by
far.
the
That's
way-
far in the UK though. That's like I had it.
Yeah,
that.
well,
Yeah. By
guess
the
what?
way,
In America, it's
don't
nothing.
don't
In
turn
China,
up to
it's
the
not.
ner- Don't turn up to the nerdy board game now because I've told you it's not on this week. So don't just turn up. Like
No, I
you said
wasn't
you
gonna.
might
Do.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been.
I might do one day though, Stu. One day.
You may do one day.
One day. I'd like to.
Maybe one
I'd
day.
like to experience.
Do you
it.
think you would be a lot of fun at nerdy board game
No,
night?
yeah,
Shannon?
but I'd like to do it. Yeah, I'd like to do it.
I think you'd be pretty good. I think you'd
I
like
just
it.
can
I think
see
you'd like
Chinny
it.
sitting there the whole time going, "What the fuck is this shit?
Where's the
No, he
graphics?
wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. Where's the graphics?
We're really gonna listen to more instructions?"
Yeah. No,
That's
I think
just
I'll be
page
alright.
one.
I think I'll be alright. I like it.
All right, all right.
Okay.
Have you played like Catan and that kind of shit?
Nah, Have a fuck.
Seven Wonders.
Have a fuck. I'm not a nerd.
Makes
I am a
you think
nerd.
Of course you're not.
I am a nerd.
We just do a podcast.
You're
on
not that
video
kind of
games,
nerd, I don't
but you're
No,
not a
no.
nerd.
Anyway,
I'd
it's
like
time
to
for
give it a
shout
go.
outs.
I'd like to give it a go.
Okay, give it a go. Let us see what happens. Film it. Make sure you film it.
No, I can't.
Yeah, I'm going to go first. I'm going to do a forward shout out to everybody who turns up at the
Shout.
meetup.
Forward.
We call that a
I'm
shout.
I'm encouraging people. Well, I'm shouting you
Right.
guys out. That
You
you're
might
gonna
get
turn
some
up and
free
say hello.
merch.
Yeah, get free
Yeah.
merch.
Free merch.
And you're going to get
Play a
to,
lot
you
of
can
video
touch
games?
Chinny. You
You can touch
Chinny
me
in places
legally.
where you'd
There's
rather you
certain
didn't.
areas. There will be a doll that shows
Yeah.
you where you
Yeah.
touch Chinny.
Yeah.
Mostly the crotch is where we want you to
Yeah.
touch Chinny.
And I'm not bothered. You can touch me wherever you like. I don't care.
Stu actively
It's
runs
not a legally
round.
binding comment.
I actively encourage
Yeah,
people
he
to
runs
come up
around
and
going,
He
touch
has a
me.
shirt with a big arrow pointing at his
me.
crotch.
Touch
Touch
me.
Touch
Touch
me,
me
please.
wherever you want.
It's a great way of clearing the subway when we're in London. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Or
Yeah, it
as
is.
some
Come
people
and
call it,
touch
the
me. Right, okay. That's me done. Go on. You
As
you
the
guys
Indians
go.
called it maze. I'll shout out Amar because I think he's got like 9 texts waiting for me to respond to. I'm sorry, Amar. It's been a bit of a crazy weekend. I will look at what you sent me. But to be fair, he sends me a lot of stuff. It's hard to keep up some.
Yeah.
I honestly think Amar texts me more than the Duchess does.
Yeah, I think I'm
It's
in
a
that
little
category
crazy.
as well.
I love that about Amar. He's so friendly and positive, and he sends me funny stuff. I told you about the guy filming the audio of his kids roasting him when he takes them to school. Anyway, yeah, shout out to the Duchess because she's awesome. Shout out to my dog because he's finally chilling out after coming running in here earlier, racing around like a madman. Shout out to everybody listening and to people in the chat, GH Rocker and ENW99, Mr. Night Lore, and Kablam and Soul Brother 1 and Just YouTubing 4. And yeah, everybody who emailed us, who was that? Ricey and Jason Galahar. And of course, St. Diesel sent us the speak pipe. Yeah, we love y'all. Community is what makes
do.
this show worth it. And we appreciate everybody who can hear my voice. And if you've never been in touch, go on, reach out. Send us an email or a speak pipe. What's the email address?
VGPodcastUK@gmail.com.
There it is.
There you go. Send it, people. We want to hear from you.
Well, I disagree with Duke, and I think it's cash what makes the community worth it. So I'm going to shout out the Patreons. So that's Anthony Stevens, Josh Peace, Connor Searle, Seth McNitt, Value, Sean Thiel, Dan Fletcher, Adam Birmingham, Armar, Matt Nation, Robert Wilcox, Jake Peterson, and Nigel the Strutmeister General.
Give us some money!
Yeah, you should. Give us money.
Thank you to those of you giving us money.
You don't have to give us
Yeah.
If
money.
I wanted money, I wouldn't be a teacher.
That's us.
That's it. We're done.
That's us.
That's a show.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Bye.
Welcome, please, Enormous Genitals.
Thank you, good eye, much love.
All right, show's over. No refunds. You heard the robot. Get out.
Oh, I get it. Television set and go and do something less boring instead. Sitting at home, watch TV, burning up so good. Why don't you? Go.
Fucking Mike.
What does that mean?
It means he gets results, you stupid chief.
Dad, sit down.
Mm.
Oh, my
go.
favorite moments of The Simpsons.
That's another show done, everyone.
Another show done. I'm gonna stop recording now. Done
Yeah.
recording.
Done recording.
Now I don't have any reason to not be working on school stuff.
No, you don't. You need to get your fucking arse in gear and sort yourself out.
Do I? Can I just do it tomorrow? Like, there's
No.
nothing urgent for tomorrow.
Yeah, you just.
Of course, that's what I said. Wednesday of last week and Thursday and
This is
Friday.
what
To be
I'll-
fair, though, I went in on Saturday to meet with the Amnesty International students as they lobbied their state senator. So I gave up like 3 hours of my Saturday for that. I think I deserve some time to not do schoolwork.
This is what I always think about that kind of stuff is the tomorrow me won't feel like doing it either.
Well, no.
So I always just go.
But I think that tomorrow,
just do it now.
you know what? Actually, tomorrow me will be more motivated than today me, because he will say, well, I needed time to rest that yesterday. Now I'm in school. I'm in the zone. I'm ready to do it.
I don't know.
On the other hand, I will have 100 new fires I got to put out tomorrow.
So, exactly.
And so all the time I think I'm going to have,
yeah,
it ain't
gonna
actually
happen.
happening.
Yeah. So,
But you know what? I kill myself when grades are due. So when they're not due, I'm like, I'll get to it.
By the way,
Either way.
there is a demo for Ultimate Drummer.
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Let's do
gosh.
that.
Let's do it. It looks terrible. Let's do
It's on
it.
Steam.
it looks awful.
It does look awful, but let's do it. It might be better than we think. Who knows?
Ultimate Drummer. There is a demo. I'm downloading it now.
I'm downloading it right now.
In the beginning.
Okay. God, the graphics
It's going to be
are shit.
shockingly bad. It's going to be shocking.
Yes. I mean, it's recommended by
Well,
Jason Gallagher. Like, what do we think?
Let's give
No
it a go.
user review. Oh, it's not out yet. 22nd.
No,
of
it's
April.
just it's out in a couple of weeks. In fact, it's out 2 days, 3 days. I don't know. It's out
Something
soon.
like that. Dude, there's also a new
Okay,
documentary
guys.
film about crypto that's coming